enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Is it Whip 'em Out Wednesday?
Oh, it is.
We got to get that wow thing going again. Where are we?
Well, when summer starts, sometime around maybe August or September, here in the New York area, anyway.
You were bitching about that yesterday, but I got to tell you,
I'm disgusted.
the last couple of years, we went from winter to summer, and I hated that because I'm a big spring guy. I like the spring. So I don't mind that it's slowly developing into summer. I really don't.
You know something, though?
You're all about the heat.
I like the heat.
You want in. You want all in right away, right?
I like the heat. I like, summer. And the reason is that it's going to seem so fast. When you have a summer that starts in the middle of June, then it's over.
Yeah.
Once Labor Day hits, the Earth knows for some reason when Labor Day hits that the it gets colder.
Not necessarily.
We get a few nice days.
That's how it used to be, but all the seasons went take a step to the right.
Well, I hope you're right. Because
They took a step to the right, meaning, it used to be what? April showers bring the blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
now it's May
flowers.
showers bring the June blah, blah, blahs.
Well, you know what I'm saying, though?
We moved a little to the right.
When September rolls around...
That should make you happy. We all moved to the right.
But here's what it is.
We moved to the right for you, Anthony.
No, when September rolls around, you're not going to tell me the entire month of September is going to be weather in the 90s and 80s, 85, 90 degrees like August is supposed to be.
All right, we
It's
got a lot of creeps that listen to the show, and I mean that lovingly.
Ghouls.
Someone will remember this conversation because the stuff you remember, we don't remember.
Yeah.
It leaves our brains, but for some reason, you guys remember
your
everything.
names, where we met you.
Right. Mark this word. Mark this day. September is going to be solid. Solid.
All right. Well, from your mouth to God's ears.
You know what I love about Labor Day? We're not even close, but I'm a big beach guy.
Yeah.
And like August, how many days in August?
31.
All right, 31. So August 31st, beach is packed, lifeguards, snack bars, everything is rocking, and business is booming. The next day, they decide,
Ghost town.
yeah, lifeguards aren't needed anymore, and the snack bar's closed, and you're
Ferry schedule changes to one ferry a week.
Right.
It's like,
and it's the same exact weather as the day before.
Yeah.
Business is still booming. Keep the stupid lifeguards out there and keep the snack bars open because we all need our curly fries.
If we had more than 2 days in May that were nice, it might have been a little easier for me here. But it's like now we're driving in today. It's pouring rain. I listen to the weather forecast. Rain, rain, rain. Maybe by the weekend we'll get this rain out of here. Rain. I've had it. I have had it.
Yeah, absolutely. Hold on. You know what? I heard this is true. Let me go to Tom in Huntington, New York, Anthony.
So an eyewitness?
Tom?
What's up, boys?
Good morning. First phone call. What do you got?
I just wanted to say, Opie, congratulations on your French doors at F.H. Riley's.
We don't look like a tavern anymore, my friends.
No, not at all.
That was affecting the business a little bit because my brother is an amazing chef. Most people will agree with me that F.H. Riley's does very well, but the problem is from the outside it looks like it's a pub. So a lot of the locals who don't know about the radio show, they don't come in because they think they're going to get a burger, like beer food in between drafts.
Yeah.
So Brother Brett said, F that, I'm going French doors, and he put them in yesterday.
Looks great.
Well, how about this? Someone take a really nice picture of it and send it in, and I'll tweet your picture of the French doors.
What are French doors?
They open up to the air.
Now
and then you put some tables on the sidewalk.
And
then it looks very inviting.
That's where the window was?
That whole thing is out.
That whole front wall thing?
I don't know, Tom.
Blew it out?
Yeah.
Is the whole front out?
The whole front is just all windows. It's gorgeous.
So to the right of the door as you're walking in.
Wait, you're there right now?
I'm right now. I'm on the corner of 110 and Main Street right now, and I'm pulling up to it right now. I'll take a picture of it right now with my camera phone.
All right. Dan, you want to take F.H. Riley's French door pictures today?
I would like nothing more.
All right, Danny at
opieandanthony.com.
Okay, Danny at opieanthony.com. I will tweet the best picture of the French doors at F.H. Riley's. Tom, you might not have the best picture. I'm sorry.
I don't know. There's no cars on the street right now, so I'm going to have the clearest view.
All right. I appreciate the phone call. Yeah, we're very excited about that. It's gonna change the business a bit. Make it inviting.
Yeah.
Maybe you go there and you get a little table on the sidewalk now. Look at that.
Look at that. Then a hit goes down. Watch out.
Yeah. No, that's good news because it always looked like a pub. My brother did the best he could from the outside. Inside it doesn't whatsoever. But people are just stupid. They walk by. Oh, well, it's a pub.
They look in the window. They see a bar.
Yeah.
They're like, well.
Yeah. It's just the next step. When you own a restaurant, it's the next step. Business is very good, but now this will really put it over the top.
I've never been there when it wasn't mobbed because I was always there for show events.
I know, for something where there's just pests all over the place. Pestilence.
Yeah, like
Pestilence.
New Year's Eve we went in there. I never went in there just to like relax and eat like a quiet meal.
Honestly, on a slower night, it's great because you just mellow out. Yeah, we're there. We're pushed up against a wall, like
yeah, sweaty hands touch you. Dude, all right.
I know. Trying to eat like finger food, and they're shaking your hands with their sweaty mitts.
What's worse than a nervous, sweaty hand?
Oh, isn't that great? A lot of pictures when you put up F.H. Riley's is me and the ex.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's Steve from Bayshore. That's his ex.
Me and Steve from Bayshore.
Well, that was a very famous picture. You're a part
of course.
We should put that on the celebrity wall. Are we allowed to?
F.H. Riley lore.
Are we allowed to put it on the celebrity wall?
Sure.
I'm on the celebrity wall. You're on the celebrity wall, and I think we got Clark Gillies, and that's it.
Why not?
I have to get
and some black boxer that I think won the Golden Gloves or something back in 1955.
Ooh.
That's our celebrities for our restaurant.
My mom got sick of changing the pictures in the frames at home, I guess, with 3 kids that are, whatever, as far as our relationships go. She's over the years had to do a lot of changing in those the picture frames that have about 20 pictures in them of family and stuff like that. So now I noticed a picture was just shoved in the picture frame, covering another picture.
Oh, really?
On the outside. So you could just flop it away. And I flopped it away, and look who was under there.
And do you play guess which X is under the new picture?
Yeah. Guess what X is under the new picture?
Oh, wow. I was thinking it was blah, blah, but no. We go way back to this picture.
Wow, really taking it back.
More rain means lower water bill, meaning lower taxes on Aunt's phone bill. Whatever. The massive tsunami changed all the weather by shifting the Earth's axis.
Oh, is that what happened? It shifted our axes?
I guess. All right.
I just want summer. That's all. Thank you.
You're not getting it today or tomorrow, right? A little weird rain showers in the New York area?
Getting awful rain.
Remember when we used to... There was a listener who did weather for the entire country. Or all the cities we were syndicated in.
All right. Yeah.
We got to bring that back. That was hilarious. The guy ran through the weather of like 25 cities within 30 seconds.
Wasn't that to deal with that douche in Chicago who wanted local? Who local radio?
I kind of want to bring that bit back. It's pretty funny. Just key cities around America.
Did
really
that guy
fast.
just send that?
He sent it already? Let me see. I have not seen this yet.
That's how it looks now. It looks nice.
That technology is amazing.
You know what? I say we could get a better picture than that. Was that Tom? That had to be somebody else.
It came from.
Hold on, sorry.
Came from a cell phone, so there's no name.
All right, I'll tweet that. That's the new look of F.H. Riley's. What do you think, Ed?
I like it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like that.
It doesn't look like a pub anymore, and that was one of our problems.
And you open those up when summer hits?
And you get a nice breeze. We'll throw a few tables on the sidewalk. You see that white door to the right?
Yeah.
Oof.
What's up with that?
That guy was an asshole.
Why?
Oh, and he was an asshole.
Oh, boy, was he an asshole. There were rumors that he was, tapping into my brother's stuff, so he got free electricity and water.
Oh, hey, that's nice.
Just something you got to deal with when you're a business owner.
Can he paint the door to look a little more wood-like? And
he won't let you paint it?
I don't know. That's a good question. That's just like, that's just the first step, because then the doors coming out, and it's going to be more French doors over there.
Oh,
and
the
then
main door, right?
Yeah, I don't even know if I should tweet this picture because that's just the beginning. Because then he's painting the whole thing, a brand new
work
sign.
in progress.
Yeah, work in progress. All right. What's going on with the airplane?
Oh boy!
How many survivors so far?
Well, that doesn't look good.
Why
so
can't
far,
a few people
0.
survive a plane
No
crash
one
in the year
ever survives
2009?
those big ones.
But there's got to be something.
Well, you get something like Sully, lands in the river, everyone lives.
No,
It's a happy story.
I'm talking horrific plane crash. Someone does survive.
Where the whole thing comes apart at about 35,000 feet, and
what about a big airbag inside?
big airbag, or just fills up with those styrofoam peanuts drop from the overhead compartment.
But why?
You're all just stuck in them.
They probably can figure it out, but it would probably be way too expensive to change all the planes over to this idea they got that
I don't
where
think
maybe a few people would end up surviving.
I'm
not talking about
500 miles an hour or so.
Yeah, I know the
parachutes are some kind of parachute which you could deploy when you were beyond help is the only way. But what would happen is it would probably there would be times where it would accidentally deploy, it would bring a plane down.
Yeah,
like it would balance out probably. Yeah.
Yeah, this is just badness.
Really?
This thing, the plane, has a great safety record. The plane itself, Air France has a pretty good safety record. This, I think, is their worst crash in 72 years of business.
They're saying this is going to be the worst crash since 9/11?
Yeah.
Since 2001?
Or that other one that happened just after 9/11
over Queens.
Oh, is that what they meant by?
Maybe.
There's
I'm
November.
not sure.
Because they said 2001, and I was
That's
just
what I'm getting
assuming
the thumbs up.
I was assuming the big 9/11 thing, but I forgot there was another plane crash that year.
Oh, and then we freaked out thinking, oh, boy.
I was on a train when all that was going down, like, oh, they're at it again.
Yeah, to their shenanigans.
But that just turned out to be a strange coincidence.
Yeah, but that was 2001, and now we're looking, 2009, and here's a biggie. It looks like weather-related, but now a Drudge Report was saying that apparently there was a bomb threat made.
Great.
Before this plane went missing.
But it was in Buenos Aires, right?
Stand back, Buenos Aires. Hi, I was just singing a little of Evita for you people. A little Evita while I punch up Drudge.
Well, they said it might have tried to turn around, too.
Bomb threat, Air France in South America, days before flight disappeared over Atlantic. And then, let's see, the airport safety delayed an Air France flight this evening. That was May 27th. Before departing for Paris, immediately after the company received bomb threat over the phone at the airport in Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires. So, they got a bomb threat. Whether that means anything. But, wow. That thing came apart. They found a couple of seats, one seat cushion, I think, and then some metallic pieces, a couple of plastic pieces, just nothing.
But if a seat survives, come on.
If you're strapped to it, you think...
Come on, let's
they
think
said
about
a seat cushion, so it's not even the whole seat.
All right, so your head survives.
Yeah, exactly.
When a country sends a submarine to help with the rescue effort, you know it can't be good.
They're not down there going, I can't wait till the submarine gets here. Right. How far down are we? 2 miles. Right. But we should be fine once the sub gets here.
You liked my impression of the fish nipping at the dead body.
It's so sick to think of. Like the submarine goes down there and then they just see that floating kind of
frozen-eyed human.
You're just like just floating in space. And the fish are going.
Yeah. My impression, basically, the fish bites you and then has to back up immediately. Those weird, they're just weird. Fish are weird.
It's creepy.
They don't know how to smile. They don't know how to cry.
Oh,
how are they thinking?
Motionless faces, big eyes, don't blink.
What do they think?
They don't even make a face when they shit. They just keep, and their asshole just opens up and it floats out and they keep going. Wasn't me.
No, not another fish laughing at this big log coming out.
How would you know if they're laughing? You don't know what they're doing.
You don't.
They don't even move their mouth when they're eating.
Well, they do that.
The whole thing just kind of like opens up in a weird way, and
fish are stupid.
Yeah. So no survivors there.
I hope it wasn't weather. That's fucking scary. But they said it looked like the pilot turned around because of the way the wreckage was scattered. It's a 30-mile trail of wreckage.
Oh.
So they said that there was obviously a problem, and it was at night. So,
that could be 30 miles because that thing blows up in the air.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to get scattered around pretty well. And I don't know. That's just a weird thing to go in with that much force where it busts the whole plane apart. If you were under any kind of control, you know what I mean? Like it gets hit by lightning and has this catastrophic failure, or weather rips an engine off. I don't know. They apparently don't know either.
Well, Air France is probably stressing weather because you never want to say it could have been a mechanical failure unless you have to, because that scares people.
Yep.
To me, weather scares me more because weather you're always going to run into. Mechanical failures are very rare. But I hopefully it was probably something on the plane that was just
well, they
went
had
wrong.
that storm system, so I think they're saying they're never going to find the black box. I mean, the water in that area is ridiculously deep, over 2 miles or something.
Yeah.
And it sounds like that I would go with pilot error, thinking he could handle this weather system, realized, holy shit, and like Ann said, possibly started trying to turn around and all hell broke loose. Oof. Like, there's no way we're going to be able to get through this.
How fucking horrifying that must have been. The people, because you're out of radar contact at that point. Like, they use some weird technology. Like, you're not even in regular voice contact with the people, and there's no radar tracking. Oof. So, because they were in some weird place between West Africa and Brazil.
You flew to Iraq, right?
Yes.
I flew to Athens once, and what freaked me out was when we were over the ocean for, I don't even know anymore, hours, like I want to guess 6 to 8 straight hours, you're looking down at water. That horrified me like I've never been horrified before. Like, when I hate flying, but when you look down, you see land in some bizarre way in your mind, you're like, all right, well, if there's a problem, maybe they can figure something out because there's land. They can land somewhere.
At least they're going to find, like, a piece of me.
Or something. I don't know.
Something for the family.
You know, logically, it probably doesn't make sense, but in your brain, it helps a little bit, right?
Yeah.
But when you're over that water for 6 to 8 straight hours, just looking at the ocean, I can't explain to you.
Depending on a couple of turbine engines.
Right.
Keep spinning.
I can't explain the anxiety I felt going over the ocean. I as soon as I saw land, then I felt immediately better. But you could still crash, obviously, right?
Well, yeah.
But you see you kind of see that the waves are like a little different than, like, flying down to Florida where they go out off the coast just a little bit.
These are deep ocean waves.
Just like, you got to be kidding. We're counting on these engines.
Even if there was a miracle and you lived, you'd just be that guy stuck in a perfect storm in those giant waves just in the middle of nowhere going, this is great.
That's one question I'm going to ask God. Out of all these plane crashes, how many people actually survived and then were eaten by a shark or something?
Right, or drowned.
32.
Do you think that happens, though?
God will tell you 32 people.
You think some of these people survive, but they're paralyzed or something from the crash and go, holy shit, I just survived something unbelievable. No one will ever know because now I have to drown to death.
Yeah.
Or, wow, there's a shark that decided I'm lunch.
It turns out there were no survivors. That's what they'll say. It turns out there was no survivors. Meanwhile, it's like, no,
I survived. I survived the initial impact of this thing.
And then a shark bit me in two, bobbed up like a top.
You can't find anything that gives a fuck less about you than the ocean. You can't,
right?
You can't find a harsher place to have a problem than the middle of the ocean.
God damn, that is a frightening place.
You have nothing. There's no recourse.
So why can't we just put floaty things out there, just in case?
All over the ocean?
Liberally out there?
We're humans. Let's start putting floaty things
What
out
a coincidence if one of their break in case of emergency, break glass, where there's life preservers and stuff, and you just happen to crash there. The oceans are giant. They're just so huge.
You've been on a cruise ship, obviously.
Yeah.
You go on a cruise ship and you feel like, oh my God, this is huge. This is a mall. This is whatever.
Yeah.
And then you see that same cruise ship, especially if you fly into like Miami or Florida. They're all over the water, and you're like, that's a cruise ship down there?
It could just go bloop and be gone.
And then you start looking to the left and to the right, and the massiveness of the ocean at that point. You're like, oh my God. Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
You got to be kidding me.
It's a scary place.
They also say that when they fly over the ocean, they're supposed to be 5 to 10 miles separating planes, but because they have no radar contact, they do it where it's like 80 miles separating them. So there's plenty of room to fucking make mistakes.
Yeah.
Because they can't see each other.
Yeah.
So the whole time you're flying, you're just like, please nothing hit me. Please nothing hit me. It's comfortable.
Speaking of flying, you guys check out dig.com from time to time, I'm sure. Mm-hmm. Go to dig.com. They have they have this video. It could have been better, but it shows you every flight in the world in 72 seconds.
Oh, yeah, I've
Did you see that yet?
Yep.
I think it was Dig. If not, it might have been. Now I gotta. We can find it during the break. But basically, it was some kind of satellite photo imaging thing, and they show the flights, and it just looks like pollen, just pollen moving around the Earth real fast. For oh, here it is.
Yeah, that is sick.
Where is this, Danny? For the people at home,
They could just go to dig.com. That's digg.com and just search Flight 72. It'll come up.
and for the people that are afraid to fly, like myself, this type of thing actually helps because you realize. When you're flying, you're one lousy dot of all that.
All those dots. Look at that.
Look at
it. Looks like the tides. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could see that stream going from Buenos Aires to.
What does it look like, Ann? For the people not.
It looks like bacteria.
Yeah.
Eating the planet.
Right.
Look at all those.
Wait, what is the yellow though? Is that like
those are all the flights, Jimmy?
But they're not plane headlights. How do they get? What does the yellow represent? That's what they.
I think that's each individual aircraft is a speck.
Yeah.
And
what is the title, Danny? It's every flight
States.
and video shows every flight on Earth in 72 seconds. So, is this in a day? Or is this 72 seconds of real time?
No, it couldn't be real time.
Okay, yeah,
It's over a 24-hour period.
Oh yeah, because the dots are moving too fast.
Look at the United States. Like the United States is just completely yellow,
covered.
And then look at Africa. No one wants to go there.
3 flights.
Yeah, no one cares.
All leaving.
That's one day of flying.
Look at all the planes coming out of the U.S. There now, going over to
One day
Europe.
of flying. Isn't that unbelievable?
Yeah, that is amazing.
Go to dig.com.
And you
it's
just
worth
got to be
checking
on
out.
a dot that makes it.
That's,
You just got to be on one of those specks that get from
that's
point A
what
to
I'm
point B.
saying, my friend. That's all I think now.
And in
one
that
lousy
day,
dot.
And one day, and a lot of the days,
One day.
nothing happens.
Most days, all
they
those
all
dots make it.
Every dot makes it.
Isn't that amazing? That's why the statistic that I read a few years ago, where if you were to airline travel, so if you were to randomly board a plane every day,
Yeah.
it would be 29,000 years before you were in a fatal crash. Numerically, that's how it works out. Mm-hmm. It obviously.
But we don't live that long, Jimmy.
No, we don't. Most of us don't.
That's silly.
Occasionally with exercise,
You can get up to 28,000.
28,005, and then people tend just to give up.
And say, you know what, enough of this crap. I thought life would get better. It's the same old shit after 28,000 years.
How scary is it to be one of those little yellow dots in the bottom left piece of the screen? Like, just there's no one within 500 miles of it.
You can see some of those little dots. They're in the middle of nowhere.
Just going to what, like Manila?
Yeah, from Greenland to Manila.
Yeah, Greenland. Who takes the Greenland to Manila flight?
No, there's 4 guys on the plane every time it goes.
And they say, you sure you want to do this before they take off? Yeah, I want to go to Manila. That's a pretty cool little imaging thing there, I think.
Yeah,
You realize how many people
wild.
aren't thinking about you too. Like when you look at flights from like Australia to Africa or all these other places in the world, you realize those people have complete lives, and none of them know I exist.
Yeah.
You ever
You.
You know what I'm
It's all
saying?
about you. Yeah, exactly.
They don't give a fuck.
You ever think, and Danny's the king of the internet. Danny is probably one of the best surfers I've ever met in my
How was
life.
he crowned?
Well, I mean,
King of the internet.
you don't have to be. Look, you just call yourself a king of something, and people.
that's how it works?
Yeah. How do you think the other guy got it done?
Wow. I don't know.
He's still the king of all media, and
Self-proclaimed.
hasn't done anything in the media in 10 years.
I'll tell you one thing: if Danny was the king of,
It's just amazing to me. So we need titles.
Yeah, well, good luck. We'll have them.
What,
They're never
assholes?
good. Asshole, shithead. Douchebags, I think.
if Danny really was the king of the internet, he would have pulled up a picture of himself smiling in front of the internet with a crown on, but he didn't.
Well, you know what? Someone's going to Photoshop that now.
I'll have to take a picture later.
You should.
Here's my question. I don't know if Danny could figure this one out, and I think we've tried to do this before. Some dumb thing I think about every once in a while. What is, as far as the world goes, we start here. Prime time for flying. Like United States, when are the most flights in the air in the United States, would you guess?
I would say
There's a lot of commuters that they're first plane out. So, I mean, is it early?
I would think midday.
Hard to say when people are traveling, too.
What would you guess, Ant? You're a flying
I would say
expert.
midday.
Like what, 2 or 3?
No, I would say probably noon to 3.
Noon to 3.
Noon to 3.
That's when there are the most planes in the air.
That's what I would say. That's what I would guess. It's a pure guess.
Taking off from the United States. Because then I want to do it for the world. So what would be the prime time for the world? Because now you got to figure out time zones and all that shit.
Oh, my God. That's crazy now.
Yeah, but this would be a great little question for a little math class.
Any pilots listening? There's got to be I'm going to guess 9 in the morning because I'm going to guess business travelers.
Like 9 in the morning for the world. 9 in the morning Eastern time for the world would be...
Oh, no. Because Western time, it had to be later then. Because
it would have to be later, right?
To get their morning rush hour, you figure that's, say, 6 o'clock, say 7:30, 10:30 our time then would cover. A lot of our morning flights are still in the air at 10:30, and that also covers 7:30 or 6:30 in Los Angeles.
Something to ponder. Every once in a while I'll be just doing my dumb life, and I'll think to myself, how many people right now are in the air? How many human beings are in the air right now? And you don't get answers to these questions, unfortunately. And then how many people are underwater right now?
Underwater?
So how many people are... You know what I mean?
You mean like what? Diving, scuba diving, or in submarines?
You got the submarines, you got the divers, you got those dumb underwater hotels here and there.
Those things are stupid.
Do they really have underwater hotels?
Oh yeah, I would love to check out one of those.
You go in, you go down through an airlock.
Yeah, and then
you're in a little hotel underwater.
Yeah. What? You haven't heard of the underwater hotels?
It's insanity.
Yeah, and then your room, you're looking out, and it's like an aquarium.
Ooh.
How cool is that?
You sleep there?
Yes. I don't think you're down that far.
But you're underwater.
It's kind of like Disney, where they make believe you're, 10,000 leagues under the sea, and you look up and you see people walking around.
Prepare to dive. Dive. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now 20,000 leagues below the sea.
But I see somebody with a Disney ear Mickey balloon.
You look up and
through the surface.
You see a stroller.
No, you don't. Shut up. We're going to go. We're diving. You'll see bubbles come up past the window, and then it'll get darker. Because we're in a tunnel now.
Why couldn't they figure that out and make it a little...
That was the dumbest ride.
You always looked up and saw people.
Yeah.
But I don't know if there's a place to go to figure that answer out, but I want to know how many people are in the air, prime time flying for the world.
Mm-hmm.
How many would you guess?
Tough question. How many people are up there?
Oh, it's...
Holy shit, you saw those specks.
How many specks were we looking at, you think?
You couldn't
Thousands.
even see them. They turned into just solid colors.
Well, Danny, look it up. How many flights a day worldwide are there?
Safe to say there's 50,000 flights in the air, prime time flying for the world.
50,000 flights? I don't know about that.
Jesus, look at this one.
I don't even know.
God damn, is she hot. There's a bunch of pigs that work here. That one wasn't a pig.
No, she has a nice body.
And you should hear the banter of these broads around this place.
Broads.
Oh, it is the worst.
Really?
It's awful chatter.
Awful chatter. This one girl was talking to another girl about decorating her apartment. I'm like, will you shut up? We're trying to fucking rule the world with this radio thing. And you're talking about decorating your dumb, tiny little apartment in Brooklyn. Shut up.
I have some airline stats.
Oh, yeah, Danny?
Yeah, let's see. According to some research from 2000,
Wait,
commercial airlines...
Hold on. Let's guess. Because people want to guess. You got a number?
Well, what number do you want? Like, what number do you want to guess?
Busiest time? Or
I don't have busiest. I just have, daily and
you got how many flights or
how many flights per year?
Wait, so how many flights per year we can?
We're gonna have to do math.
No, I have flights per day. If you want flights per day,
you
I
do.
have that. Yeah.
So
in the U.S.
Yeah, it's sort of all right, but I'm talking about right now. How many people are up in the air?
Do you have
not
worldwide
for the day? Let's do that for the day though. That's all right. All right, how many people you think? How many flights you think in the air on any given day?
Jesus. Worldwide or U.S. wide?
I was up to 10 and I lost count.
Is it
one?
Is it worldwide?
Worldwide.
How many flights worldwide?
All right. I think.
Do you know when you're at an airport and you're like 10th in line to take off. That's one airport in a city that usually has 2 or 3 airports. And they're just constantly taking off.
Every what? 5 minutes? Not even.
Not even. Every
couple
3
minutes?
they're flinging off into the air. And now think of the country, and then think of the world.
I know. Let's
Dude,
go. This is good.
That is a fuckload of flights.
All right, do a little math in your head. I think in the United States, I think it's close to 20,000 flights a day.
What do you think?
I think.
Hold on, let me think here.
And then there's a couple other big countries out there. You know what? I'm going to go with an even 102,741.
I'll take same number, 742.
You're not Price is Right
You
rules.
can't do Price is Right rules. I'm going 102,000 flights.
I'll say
Wait, a year or a day?
A day.
per day in the air in the world.
Are they targeting
Are we
small
going
craft too?
Commercial. Anything commercial.
Ooh,
Could be small craft,
commercial.
too.
Commercial.
I'm going to guess 30,000 flights a day.
I'm going to go 50,000.
Fucking, did I overbid?
You might have overbid.
I don't know. Honestly.
I hope he changes his guess, and it's exactly the number he put on to the one.
I'll put it to you this way: if you come within 10,000, I'll come over there and jerk you off right now.
Oh boy, I can't.
Even if you don't.
All right, Dan.
Well, it says here,
Please don't make me look stupid. Please.
every day,
Please don't make me.
more than 4 million people fly on commercial airlines worldwide.
Wait, more than 4 million people in
Holy
the air
shit.
every day?
But it's
Worldwide.
one giant airplane.
God, was I off?
Boo.
So each year, that comes out to 1.7 billion people on 25 million flights. So you do the math.
25 million.
You were closer up. You were way closer than us.
25 million a year.
That would be
Divided by
about
360.
80,000 a day.
It comes out to 69,444 every day.
Thank you.
And
I win even by Price is Right rules because
honestly,
thank you,
That's
thank
not
you.
that's not a good victory though.
I bid
We
under.
all were way off.
no 50,000. I said.
You
but
were
only
off
'cause
by
I said-
19,000.
Yeah, how far were you off?
I was over by 1. I said 70,000. I was over by 1,000.
Shut
up.
Why?
You're over.
By 1,000.
There are
You
69.
said 30,000.
No, I didn't. I said in a 12-hour period, so if you double it, that's 60.
So there's 69,000 people in the air every day.
Every day.
No, if that's flights.
I mean,
69,000
flights.
Yeah, people, it's ridiculous.
So people,
What would be the average? 200 per plane?
Depends.
Because there's a lot. There's
Nah,
more or
not
less.
that many because-
all right, 100 and
I would say maybe 105, maybe because you have bigger planes, you have a lot of commuter planes.
safe to say we're pushing 700,000 people in the air every day.
No.
Is that about right?
More than that.
Maybe more.
Yeah. Somehow I would think it has to be more.
Picture going through an airport and getting on the plane and the announcements and the blah and all the shit and
Just
buckling
seeing
up.
all those people.
There's 68,000 more times that's happening in the world before the next day comes. We're taking off. We're going to turn the same shitty pilot voice.
Yeah. And people aren't at the airport to hang out. They're going places. So everyone you see in a crowded airport is fucking going somewhere that day.
That's a good
Or they
point.
have just come in from somewhere that day. So repeat that, in every fucking airport all over the world. That's a lot of goddamn people.
How many people, Dan?
18.
I was reading something else. I have no
I'm
idea
going
what
to
you're
say
talking
18.
about.
I think in the prime. I think you're pushing almost 100,000 people in the air. Prime time flying,
Yeah.
right? Do we have the underwater stat?
How many people are under? It might be harder to find since there's like confidential military records of submarine personnel. Yeah.
All right,
Underwater. How many people are on the moon at any given moment? I
and then
will
we got
say
the
zero.
spacemen.
Yeah, how many people are in space?
Let's say hi to Eli in Philly. Eli.
Good morning, guys. I do have some underwater stats for you. As of right now, I can guarantee you at a bare minimum there are 268 people underwater.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's an Air France joke. Very
God,
clever,
Jim,
though,
too
my friend.
soon.
No, I like Eli's joke. That's very clever. He's guaranteeing.
Oh, guaranteeing
I
at
would take
least.
that bet.
That's not, boys. See ya.
You know, that's
Morbid,
not bad.
dark sense of humor there.
Let's go to, well, Kevin from Connecticut's got the answer. The answer, a fuckload. Rudder from New York.
Yeah, there's around 500,000 if you use all the private planes.
500,000.
If you add private planes in?
Yeah. I don't think it'd be that many.
Wait, 500,000 in the sky at one time during primetime flying?
A day, I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
500,000.
Probably a day.
For the whole day? All right. Thank you, sir.
This guy runs out of steam quick, doesn't he?
Yeah, he really does.
I actually found a website that graphs real-time air traffic.
Oh, wow.
Believe it or not. And
I
according
believe
to
it
this,
because you're the king of the
Yeah,
internet.
Why would you lie about that?
That is your title now.
if you could,
We learned that. Just give yourself a title
right.
and everyone buys into it.
Yeah, I
even though
know.
you don't do anything.
Sam calls himself prime time for no apparent reason.
Exactly. He's not
true.
prime time. We're on in the morning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How the fuck is that prime time?
2:15, Sam.
Right.
It looks like right now there's about 1,200 flights in the air over the United States.
Right now.
Right now.
Just over the United States.
Only
Yep.
1,200?
That's a lot of flights for right now.
Yeah.
It's not even 7 in the morning yet.
I want a lot.
Look at the West Coast right now. It's fucking
Yeah, it's still it's
Yeah.
the red eye. You're taking the red eye.
3:45.
Yeah.
What's the busiest time of day?
It doesn't, well,
Can you sit in front of that until tomorrow and just give us?
Just study it.
Yeah.
I want you to know it by heart.
Do you know how many shits are being taken in midair right now? People do 1,000 flights. At least, let's just say at least 600 of them. There's at least, let's say about 700 shits being taken at 30,000 feet.
All right.
High altitude shit.
If you want to go there, I was in a room recently just bored. So I was thinking to myself, how long would it take to fill this room up with loads? I really thought that.
With cum?
Yeah. I don't even know why.
Like on a worldwide basis, or just how long?
Yeah.
So the whole world, for how much cum is being shot out
Yeah.
all over the world right now, this
Yeah.
thing would fill up in seconds.
I think it was I was going to say Starbucks, but it wasn't. It was a coffee shop, and I'm sitting there just bored, and I'm thinking to myself, how long would it take for this whole coffee shop to be filled to the brim with
Wow.
loads?
And then you got started. Just started jacking.
Get going.
Police arrested him, and he said he was trying to fill the place with cum before lunch.
Get moving on that.
If all of a sudden something happened in this world that was really weird, where everyone's splooge converged and started down that hall, how long before a tsunami of splooge hit that window?
I think
It
behind
would
it?
have to be so fast.
I thought it did, but it was just an executive.
I think these dumb things. Like, how long you think?
I'll try to save you by swallowing it all.
Save yourselves, I'll protect you.
Run for your lives. I'll wait here
Like, I mean, you got to think.
in my culottes.
You got to think since 6 o'clock. We've been on the air about. We start a little late. I mean, we're not stupid. I mean, come
That's how it
on, give
works.
us a break.
You gotta
We've been on the air maybe 45 minutes.
Yeah.
How much fucking cum would be in this room by now from the world coming?
I would say you'd be swimming in it. You'd be
Really?
You'd be treading cum.
For real?
Yeah. Think of all the people that are
since 6
splooging.
o'clock. That's how many people splooge around the world that we would be swimming in cum already in this cubicle.
No.
Think of it this way. All right. Here's a good way to maybe get
Hold on, Megan.
a fucking vague idea of it. How many children are squirted out every second on this globe
All right, pretty
in
much.
the whole world?
Pretty much. I don't know.
Now that's just people.
I said-
That's just definite sploogage because
Right.
you got to say there's a shot of splooge every time one of these babies came out at some point. So that's splooge, and then all the jerking off,
Right.
All the fucking that doesn't result in pregnancy,
Right.
Like that's a lot of splooge. So you gotta. How many times out of every load is a baby made?
I don't know.
It's not that much, dude. Percentage wise, I would say it's not that much. So you take how many babies and then say that's loads.
Right.
How many babies are born every...
But then you got the
Look at
people-
us stats. How many babies are born every minute in the world? Danny.
Hang on.
We're giving Danny quite a workout today.
But but then
You said every second? Or?
Every minute, let's go
Okay.
with.
all right. But then, then every minute, then you'll get it for the hour. Let's go with an hour.
Yeah.
And then how many times are you coming where it's not making a baby?
Exactly.
And then we can see how fast this room fills up with
So
splooge.
now you have to think.
This is the type of math I would have taken in school, by the way. Fuck that stupid trigonometry crap. Give me real silly questions.
Trigonometry.
Yeah, give me trigonometry.
The answer, by the way, for babies born per minute in the world is 255.
255 babies born every minute
All right,
in the world.
I'm the math guy. 255.
255.
So times 60. So we got.
I absolutely would have thought that would have been
33.
Every minute?
Every minute.
12, 15. So 15,300 babies born in an hour.
That's a lot.
15,000.
So we've been on the radio close to an hour. So we're heading toward 15,300 babies have been born since we started our show.
15,000 loads now.
That's 15,000.
What's the quantity of 15,000 loads, given that each load is probably about what? Tablespoon?
Mouthful.
Mouthful. Steve, come here. Let's measure. He's gay. Your average load,
Right.
and then we got to get cubic footage of this room.
Right.
And then convert it to liquid to gallons.
I just want you to understand that while this is being discussed, this is work for us. We're being paid for this.
This is our job.
Well, it made me laugh because I'm just sitting there drinking coffee going, all right, like if everyone's load all of a sudden emptied out into this coffee shop, how long would I have before I was drowning in the world's splooge?
Right, in world splooge.
You
So
don't
now,
think this weird shit? Am I the only one?
you got some sperm quantity stats, Dan?
All right.
Thought I saw something.
The average volume of semen produced is 2 to 5 milliliters. So
All
I
right,
guess
2
All
to
right, I'm
5
out.
milliliters.
That metric shit kills me every time. I'm out.
Let's say 3.
3. You can't go from 2.5 to 3.
Well, he said 2 to 5 milliliters.
Oh, 2 to 5 milliliters.
2.5 or 2 to 5?
2 to 5 milliliters. So
So
average
anywhere
would be
between
about
2 and 5.
You'd figure
so
like
3.5.
3.5.
Well, now it's 3.5. That adds a decimal. We're never going to get that
let's
done.
go 3.
Let's just go 3. We'll keep it on the low side.
3 liters?
3 liters? Jesus Christ.
That counts elephants coming and blue whales.
That's horse gag shit.
3 milliliters.
3 milliliters.
Milliliters to ounces conversion coming up.
Oh,
Hang on,
boy.
hang on.
Yeah, help me out with that.
We need ounces. We need American measurements.
Remember when we were growing up? We're changing to the metric system.
We're headed toward the metric system. We're all going to have to learn it, or we'll be left behind.
And then then a year went by, and I think was it Carter or someone went into office and said, "This is stupid. We're
Enough
not
of this
doing metric."
crap.
So forget everything you learned in the last year or two. Don't worry about it.
Garbage.
Right.
All right, what do we got?
Well, let's say
About 1 ounce?
about 30 milliliters, roughly.
What?
That's 30 milliliters is 1 ounce.
It's 1 ounce.
So 10
Loads.
10 loads.
10 loads.
Is an ounce of
10 loads is an ounce. All right, so
All right.
so take the fucking 0 off the end of it.
No, I'm going with 10 loads equals 1 ounce.
10 loads is an ounce.
What do you want to call it? Baby batter, jizz, splooge.
Loads.
All right, 10 loads equals
10
1 ounce.
lounce is an ounce.
How many ounces in a gallon? I really don't
All right,
know. I
let's
really
go.
don't know.
There we go.
This shit, that ounces and that fucking metric crap.
Danny's
All right,
going.
1 gallon is 128 ounces.
128 ounces in a gallon.
All right, so now we're talking 1,280 loads will equal a gallon.
All right, 1,280 loads.
1,280
So
loads
let's go 1,200. Keep it even.
equals a gallon. No, because we were already lowballed.
Oh, okay. Then round it up.
We could safely round it up to, let's see.
13.
Well, all right, we'll go 13.
Yeah.
That's a safe roundup.
13.
100 loads equals a gallon.
Was it 100 or 1,000?
100
1,300 loads is
Okay.
a gallon. Okay.
Wow. And
Now
there's-
take that gallon of cum and just pour it on the floor.
Well, hang on,
It's only going to
because-
make a little puddle. We got
You're
a long
right,
way
you're
to
right.
go.
We got
We're going to
a
get to
long
the
way to
bottom
go.
of this. Because 1 cubic foot
Right.
is 7, let's just call it 7.5 gallons.
All right.
All right,
So as long
hold on.
as we could find the cubic footage of this room, we have the answer to
1 cubic foot is 7.
7 point.
Okay, so there's our answer. 7 gallons. That would fill this room.
Yeah, because this place
Get
is
it? It's a
tiny.
small office or studio.
But you got it, right? I got it. Whatever.
Hey, how
1
is
cubic
that?
what?
1 cubic foot.
Yeah. Equals
7. Well, it's 7.48. So let's just call it 7.5
Got a
gallons.
10-gallon fish tank is about
7.5 gallons?
Yeah.
1 cubic foot is 7.5 gallons. All right, we're good now. All right, how do you figure out the cubic feet of this place?
Well, what's next?
We have to measure from there to there, there to there,
Do we have a ruler?
times it, and then we'll get the floor space. Then we got to go up the wall to the ceiling,
Right.
And then multiply it by that.
All right.
We can get that.
We could do this.
Let's get the blueprints because there's obviously dimensions.
We could do this, I'm telling you.
Walk it off.
Who's got to
How about Kenny's big, perfect 12-inch feet?
We're looking at an 8-foot ceiling.
get
here.
Kenny in here? Is this 8 feet?
Yeah, we're looking at an 8-foot ceiling.
I'm eating egg
That's
whites,
pretty
by the way, as we
standard.
talk about this.
Yes,
It's fucking disgusting.
delicious.
You know what? I'm 6'5". There's no way this
You're
is 8
not.
feet.
Oh,
6'5". Sit down. Sit down, Fred.
Kenny, how big are your feet?
All right, Fred. He's got this.
Oh, you got
we'll
that.
Go here.
All right, we
and then
got
we'll
tape
now, it's
measure.
an odd-shaped
Yeah, it's,
room,
it's fucked up.
but we're gonna have to. You know,
we're trying to figure out how long it would take the world to come in it. It doesn't matter if it's odds. We're guessing.
Yeah, it's a little fucked up because we got a little angle thing happening. All right, Ant, what do you got over there, Ant? No, you got to move that thing.
That's all right. I
All
got
right,
it.
all right.
We're looking at how many feet? 19, 20 feet
20 feet. Wow, our old
20
studio
feet.
was about 100, by the way.
by.
Thank you, Sirius
Don't
XM.
cut yourself, Jimmy.
20 feet,
20 feet by. What the hell is that? 17.
17.
20 by 17.
Do I have to times that?
Yeah.
And by
But it's probably 8. But you do it this way. Here's how we do it in the trades. See, that's how you do it in the trades.
Yeah, I see that.
That's 8-foot ceiling.
Oh.
all right.
I guess I'm not 6'5" then. Fuck. I must be taller.
So 20.
All right, now what do I do? I have to
20
times
times 17.
by 8.
And then
20 times 17.
and then times 8?
times 8.
All right, let me.
Cubic feet.
And
I
that
got
gives
it.
you cubic feet.
I
man.
got it. I don't need none of that.
Yeah.
So we got 340 times 8, I think, right? 0,
This is so stupid.
It certainly is.
32.
I'm a math whiz. How much cum in a gallon? Ridiculous.
I think we're looking at 2,720
Yeah,
cubic feet. Okay, let me do this without a calculator.
All right.
And then 1 cubic foot is 7.5 gallons of cum.
Oh, they're both working feverishly at the. Dr.
hold on.
Kaku would be so
Hold
proud
on.
of you.
Hold on.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, hold on.
Like little tadpole
30,
people.
10, 13. Now
Time is a river of
I
semen.
go over here. 14.
Let's say you're eating pudding.
50, 14, 19, 0. Do you got 0, 0 so far at the end?
Yes.
All right. Do you have another 0?
It's in there somewhere.
Look at
Do you have 3
too.
zeros at the end?
No, not 3 zeros.
I do.
Uh-oh, someone made a fucking
Someone have a
mistake.
calculator.
Someone used a calculator and someone didn't.
Uh-oh. Then a 4,
Oh, boy.
There's a 4 in there.
and then another 0,
Yeah, I think you might have.
and then a 2.
Yes.
I
What are
got
you looking at?
204,000
Maybe I did mine wrong.
gallons.
204,000 gallons? 204,000 gallons would fill
No,
this
that's
room up.
no. You got an extra 0 in there somewhere. It should be 20,400.
What the
20,000.
fuck? Oh, wait. Decimal point.
Yeah, see?
Hold on. Let me do my decimal point.
That'll fuck things up.
You're right. Decimal point, move that over. You got 20,400?
20,400 gallons of cum.
Okay, I just moved the decimal point. Fuck. 20,400 gallons of cum.
20,400 gallons of cum fills up this room. Now, how many loads is that?
Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
Now we need the load factor. Well, that's what we were going for.
Well, 10,
So,
10 loads equals an ounce. Now we're back to that.
Wait a minute.
Wait, this room is 20,000 gallons? That doesn't seem right, is it?
Wait, a gallon.
It does.
Oh, yeah, 10 times 2.
All right, wait, a gallon is 1,300 loads, right? So we
Okay.
go back to that.
Now multiply
What?
13,000 by how many gallons is in this room.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. So 1,300 into 20,400, I believe,
Times
right?
20,000.
Times.
Right. All right, I could do that without
At 1,300 times
20,400 times 1,300, I think.
Wow, that's...
I actually could do this.
This is a lot of fucking loads.
0.
Why is Mars's son sitting over there?
Who are you? Oh, okay. I don't know. What do you got, Dan? My brain just exploded.
I'm working on it. Give me one.
Oh, Danny's got the calculator up.
Let's see.
we got to figure it out because it sounds like it sounded easy at first.
So,
now it's a lot of loads.
There's going to be 1,000.
It never sounded easy.
1,000.
How much come in a room?
1,300.
We're getting to the bottom of it though,
Okay,
which
so
is
we'll do
good.
1,300 in a gallon.
All those egg whites.
1,300 loads in a gallon, and we're up to 20,400
yeah, but we got to
gallons.
divide that by 3
Why are we dividing?
Why are you dividing?
We're not
crazy?
splitting it between us.
because we're trying to find per load, right?
We're trying to
load?
find people.
No, we're trying to find
Yeah,
how
people.
many.
No, people, right? Is that what we're saying?
20,004. All right, let's think.
Get gallons
20,400 gallons
first.
of cum.
Right, 20,400 gallons of cum.
Right.
And we're saying that there's 13.
Just do gallons.
1,300 loads in a gallon. So that's 1,300 people per gallon. So you have to do 1,300 times 20,400.
You know how bad that would smell? Imagine putting your nose over the container. How bad that would stink.
13,000 times the amount of gallons in this room. Right.
Why am I the only one that thinks this shit? You don't think weird shit when you're just hanging out in a coffee shop?
But this is
you
the
think
worst
it-
discussion ever had on a radio show.
No one actually does the math to figure it out.
No one actually gets on a computer and says, all right.
And takes out tape measures, measures the room.
But the other thing I was thinking was, how fast would you just be drowning in cum, or would it be slow enough where you'd be like, you know what, I think I better leave this coffee shop. It's filling up with cum way too fast.
Yeah.
Or would it be just instant?
The deluge
Right.
of cum. Right.
All right.
The shining doors opening.
All right. How many,
Danny?
How many guys coming would fill up this room with cum?
How many guys would it take?
If the number is correct, which is the 1,300 times the amount of gallons,
That
which is
should be
2,400, well, 20,400, it comes out to 265,200,000.
265 million
Loads?
I'm starting to get confused now too.
Yeah, that's how many.
You said 1,300
loads it would take.
Yeah,
to fill up
with
this room.
1,300 times, and then we're doing the 20,400. 20,400.
It would have to be 265,200. You didn't say million in there, right?
He did say million.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I don't think that's right.
You did.
I think more than 200,000 loads.
No, I'm sorry. It's 26 million. 26,520,000.
26 million
No, how do you get
loads.
Oh, 200. Oh, okay.
That sounds right.
Wait, say that again.
26 million. Just call it 26.5 million.
Loads.
No.
Yeah, 26.5
No,
million.
because we only have 20,400, right?
Yeah.
Divided by 1,300?
Times.
No, it's times. You said
How many
times.
times, right.
1,300. Yeah. that
Oh,
about
okay.
fits.
Yeah.
That about works.
Okay, you're right. It's a lot of loads.
So that is a lot of loads. Now, to figure out how many people are actually coming in the world is impossible.
Yeah.
That's our variable we cannot retrieve.
Right. By the way, Keith in Niagara, or Niagara, Niagara. Niagara. Is it a country or is it Buffalo? Niagara.
Yeah.
Which one
Niagara.
is it? Okay. Opie equals worst daydream ever. Worst daydreamer
That's
ever.
his formula.
Wait, fuck. What the fuck, man?
Well, I guess we got to the bottom of that.
Pretty much.
That's a lot of loads.
A lot of loads. We'd be drowning in cum.
Ugh.
But I don't think it would be very quick.
No.
As quick as I thought.
Yeah, it would if they did it all at the same time. That's my point. With a big funnel.
No, I was thinking...
I want a big, huge funnel in the ceiling, and they have the cum.
Dude, it would fill up instantaneously if they all came at the same time. We just know how much it would take to fill it up. We don't know how long it would take the world just going about its business to fill this room up.
That's crazy.
That's a lot. Would it just be a splat here? Would it just be like...
That's what I was...
Like rapid fire, but that's not that much.
That's what I was daydreaming. How would the room fill up, too?
How long would it
Would
take?
it be, like I said, like a river? Would it be a tsunami? Would it be just a heavy rainstorm.
I think I'm saying heavy rainstorm.
Yeah.
Heavy rainstorm. But even that would take quite a while to fill the room up.
By the way, this is something I really thought, just because I was bored. All right.
One guy hung up. He said this sounds like the calculations they were doing during the Apollo 13 movie. We need. All right, check your figures.
Yeah. We don't want to get in a gimbal lock and have
gimbal lock. It come on our heads. It come up our nose. Yeah, there you go. Oh, well, okay.
All right. Yeah, Charlie Dick wrote 26,520,000. Commas help. Oh, whatever. People are figuring it out. Yeah.
Well, do the math yourself now. I think we gave you enough to go on.
Yeah. Rob in Virginia, way to get the gay out of the show, boys. Let me say hi to Nick in Jersey. Nick.
Hey, Ope.
Hey.
You're scaring me.
Why?
I was thinking about this for years. Is there a steady flow of cum constantly? As we're talking, having this whole conversation, somebody's coming. When that guy's done coming, somebody else is coming.
I would think there's a steady flow.
Oh, yeah. The cum flow never stops.
Yeah, of course not.
Of course not.
Never stops.
Thank you for...
But how wide is the stream?
Yeah, that's what you got to worry about.
How about this one? Let's say we all had to come in the cum river. Would that river be... Would that river be more impressive than the Mississippi River?
Wow, would it be?
I don't know.
Would it just be a little stream? Would it be a torrential, like whitewater rafting river?
I was going to say the rapids.
To quote Lewis and Clark when they found the Mississippi River, that's a lot of loads.
And would you bring your family to check out the cum river on summer vacation?
Yeah. Yeah, you'd have to take pictures of it.
Yeah, that's how fathers figure out things. If your kid's leaning over the side of the raft with his mouth open, you got a lot of work to do.
Oh, and hey, little Jimmy, you the guys are the best.
Nick, you really have thought this weird shit, too?
Oh, my God, for years.
Good.
All my buddies thought I was sick.
Good.
I'm glad to know there's somebody else out there like me.
I'm not alone. Because I try to wrap my my mind around I try to wrap my mind around how many fucking people are living. And then you start putting weird shit together, and you go, "This is insane. You can't even think about it."
It is more a test or just kind of trying to get an education, trying to get your finger on how many people are actually on the world, and put it in some kind of a thing you can understand. Cum going down a river.
You know what blows my mind? You walk around all day. We live in a huge city, New York City. Why don't you ever see one lousy person wearing the exact same shirt you're wearing? It happens, but it's so fucking rare. So how many different fucking shirts are they making on a daily basis? That's weird to me.
We're doing calculations for the cum. Did you include Peter North in that equation?
Well, that's a good point.
Can come.
Why Peter North was?
Oh boy, he's the
load star,
kid.
He's the load kid.
Yeah. Guys, I got to get to work.
All right. Hey, thank you, sir. We're gonna go to Megan. She used to work at an underwater hotel.
You guys are making me ill, first of all. And second of all, I'm at work now and I can't talk. It's too late. I sat through that whole conversation.
Wait, Megan, why are you ill? Just because we learned that. What's the number again?
It's a little early to be picturing, a room full of that.
All right, hold on. What's the number?
26.5 million.
26.5 million guys coming would fill up this room.
Yeah.
All right. Now, let's line up whores. How many whores would it take to suck the cum out of this fucking room?
Oh, God.
Now, you got to think.
Jesus.
Some of these whores could take a mouthful. They're not just going to take a little lick.
Wow.
They're going to be troopers.
I am a high school biology teacher, so now I have my teenagers streaming into the room. So unfortunately, I can't really do.
All right.
Maybe you could start testing that theory we have.
Dan, all right, now we got a room that's got two. What is it again? I got to write this number down. 2 million.
Wait, what?
2 million what? 652,000 loads?
No, it's 26 million. 26.5 million loads.
All right, yeah, 26.5 million loads. Okay. How many whores would it take to suck the cum out of the room?
$26.5 million.
Yeah, I would think, one load per person.
Yeah.
Some of these, come on.
No, I think what Ope is saying is that one mouth can handle more than one load.
Yes, one mouth lining up going, all right, I'll
you
take...
mean mouthfuls?
Yes, I'll take my share.
Oh, boy, this is more goddamn fluid math.
Well, now, what's the temperature? Because is it beginning to coagulate?
Jimmy, take a mouthful of water.
I don't want to be the guinea pig.
Like an average mouthful of water, not until you're like,
Okay.
And then spit it into something, and we'll see how many ounces that is, and then we'll divide that by all the loads, and we can find out how many whores it would take to get the cum out of the room. Got to clean up the fucking cum after your experiment.
Yeah, but that doesn't count the stuff that'd be stuck to the walls behind the computers.
All right, Megan.
Yes.
You worked at an underwater hotel. What's that about? And where was it?
Underwater.
Was in Orlando, Florida.
The Atlantis Hilton.
Look at this young. Look at this Amish bitch. What does she do here?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know, but her ponytail's swinging back and forth.
Look how long the skirt is. What the fuck are you doing?
She got long legs.
How can you tell?
The skirt's long.
That's what?
It's one of the Martha girls?
Will you shut up? You said that right into the microphone.
So?
Kenny thinks whispering,
Doesn't picked up on the mic.
Hello. Hello. Don't tell anybody.
Don't. That's the boss's daughter.
I'm sexually attracted to you.
But Kenny, the mic's on.
Oh.
Not you.
Megan, where was this hotel?
In the Florida Keys.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Yeah, and
it was just really funny because they had brochures that made it look all beautiful with tropical fish swimming by and beautiful clear waters. And if you go there, it's actually in this lagoon that's kind of algae covered and really dark, and you can only see like a foot in front of your face. And you go down there, and it's all like moist and steel and like being in a sub, and they charge $300 a night.
Where was this again?
In the Keys.
How far down did you go?
Yeah, how far underwater?
It's like 20 feet underwater.
20 feet
20 feet.
underwater?
Now, how did you get to work every day? Little submarine?
Well, I was a marine biology instructor, so I didn't work in the hotel, but I went down there a lot, and it was, you have to scuba dive down.
You have to scuba dive down.
Oh, really? They don't have like a secret little passage that no one really sees where you're just kind of going downstairs?
No, it's just like this steel box sunk in the middle of the lagoon that you have to swim down to.
That sucks.
It's really small, and they make it sound like this amazing underwater resort.
Wait, that's how the fucking the guests get there too?
Yeah.
Well, how do you get your luggage in?
Well, you really want to know? They have like how those waterproof bags that they have for like underwater cameras. They bring all your luggage down in like one of those snap-tight, watertight box things.
And then what do you do in there?
You sit there and you look at like the two little sad fish that swim by in a couple hours, and
making rules.
And you talk to each other and you say, "Wow, we're underwater in a hotel and we're going to sleep here."
Is there a restaurant?
No, the guy who's like this one guy who takes care of it, and he's like this crazy old guy with a white mustache. He swims down and he cooks you this little meal. Like he brings down his raw steak in the watertight suitcase, and he cooks you a little meal down there.
And like what, a hot plate?
Yeah.
And how do you breathe down there? Like, how do they pump the fresh air down there?
There's actually like tubes that go down. Like you can see the tubes and you can see the bubbles going down to it if you're on the side of the lagoon.
Right. I think we're seeing it here. They're called Jules Undersea Lodge.
Yes, that's
all right. We're looking at a 42-inch window. Wow. Look at that. That's your room?
Let me see it.
There's a round porthole by the bed, and it looks very green out there.
Yes, they make it look great, yeah.
How many rooms are in this hotel?
It's one little tiny bedroom and one little living area kitchen.
Wait, that's the whole hotel?
Yeah.
It's a one-room hotel?
It's like a little box.
He's kidding, man.
That stinks.
Only one occupant?
If you're going underwater, don't you want the whole experience? You go to the bar, you know what I mean?
You talk to people, you're like, wow, we're underwater.
You're walking down hallways where you can see outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you look at the blueprint, it even looks bigger in the blueprint, but it's just not. It's really like being in a tiny little sub.
And they put a little stuffed fish in every picture to make it look cozy. Look at it. Yeah, it is. the entryway, the wet room, and that's like not part of the living quarters. Then there's bedroom 1 and bedroom 2, and then common room with microwave, refrigerator, TV, VCR, DVD, stereo.
Yeah. I mean, you know, they have all the little stuff, just like being on a boat. Everything's really small and everything's set in its little nook and stuff.
This could be the dumbest, worst place ever.
Yeah.
Ever. Oh, you worked there. How was the pay?
Oh, I got paid like $10,000 a year or something.
Oh, shit. Jules Undersea Lodge sucks a dick.
It's awful.
It's horrendous. How sweaty you think your room is?
Dude.
Just the moisture everywhere.
How many tourist farts have been cut in that room that went nowhere?
It can't go anywhere. It doesn't vent out. You could fill that up with 8 people's jizz.
Actually, they because I worked there, I could have stayed there anytime I wanted for free, and people would visit me, like my friends would visit me, and we never even did it once, because I would take them down and show it to them, and they'd be like, no, it's all right.
Did it smell all like musty and
yes,
like
totally.
Like an old bilge to a ship?
It totally did. It was like dripping inside, and it was all just kind of steel, and
That's horrible.
$475 a night per person?
Per night.
Oh, they brought it down. They must not be getting that many people.
Wow, per person. So if you want to, you're not going to be there alone. You'll take somebody with you. So you're talking $1,000 per person.
You know, there's a worse hotel. You know, right?
Yeah.
The ice hotels they make.
Oh, yeah, those look stupid.
How the fuck do you stay warm in those things?
Those are much too...
Where they carve the entire hotel out of ice, like the bar area, the bedrooms.
And then think of how all the jizz would just totally freeze.
Yep.
That is the dumbest hotel ever, the underwater one, though.
You don't like
Hey,
it?
I gotta go, guys. It's been fun.
Oh, okay.
All right, Megan.
Don't have sex with students.
We loved talking to girls. Anytime, call us.
Are there any bigger hotels underwater, though? Like real hotels?
Oh, this guy lives a block from the underwater hotel. This is what I love about a national radio show. Breeze in the Keys. What's up, Breeze?
Hey, guys. Yeah, when I was a little kid, I used to jump down there and throw weights and try to swim down and bang on the windows of the hotel.
Imagine that you're fucking, you see a little knuckle knocking.
Brown lagoon. It's ugly as sin. You can't see. There's like...
Hello?
Did we lose you? He said it was in a shitty lagoon.
Yeah, and he can't see.
All right, call back if you can. Todd the trucker. Todd.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey.
I just called to tell you, when I was a kid, saved all my loads in a mason jar to see how long it would take to fill it. And the answer, 43 days.
43 days?
You must
43 days.
I would say you were jerking off a lot.
Every day.
Jimmy's getting all nauseous.
Did you then just pour it over your head in the shower as a goof?
No, it was like a hard thing of lard. It was like a fucking can of smelly lard.
It's like that jar of mayonnaise you forgot you left out after making your ham and cheese sandwich.
This is horrible.
It's all just crusty, dried. Thank you, sir. Let's go to Mark in Toronto. Mark?
This is one of the most riveting conversations you guys have ever had. I love it.
Yes, thank you.
This is the reason I almost got kicked out of college, was because one of my roommates and I decided that we would do a paper on the viscosity of semen and what if our major waterways had the same viscosity as semen. So the Niagara Falls would flow at 1/19th the speed. You wouldn't be able to walk on it, but if you lied down, you'd be able to roll across a river made out of semen. And
you could roll across the river.
There's no fucking way, man. Come on.
And we were... Yeah,
Silly. Where do you think that comes from? Rolling on the river.
This guy rules. He figured it out.
You know, have you ever seen...
Wait, you can actually float down a river of cum?
You wouldn't need a boat if you were lying flat, because the amount of surface that your body was touching would be enough. The viscosity and density of semen would be able to keep you afloat.
Sure. That makes sense.
Cum River.
Would it be like putting cornstarch in water?
Yeah, when you put cornstarch in water and mix it up.
Mm-hmm. Same idea. And the dean, when we got in shit after handing the paper in, was kind of cool with it, thought it was humorous, till he asked us how we figured out what the actual density and viscosity of semen was. And then we had to admit that we did jerk off in one of the labs and test it at the school.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
So
and he had a
that's
problem with
against
that,
school
huh?
policy, I would gather.
Happy birthday, Jimmy. Peace out, boys.
Thank you, buddy.
Oh, did you say happy birthday?
Hey, where are the white women at?
Oh, it's not.
What are
set
they
up.
fucking time, sweetheart?
All right, hold on a minute. Wow, that one worked out.
That guy.
Hey, where are the white women at?
Uh-oh. We might have lost our clip, Ant.
No. Find it.
Hey, where are the white women?
What? Oh, God. Damn, what happened?
But it's our birthday. Only her birthday.
Hey, where are the white women at?
That is famous clip already.
What is that? We're watching a clip of guys running across a pool of water with cornstarch in it.
Wow.
And it's a weird thing that happens when when it's pressurized like that. It gets very solid.
Cornstarch?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm confused. How deep is that pool?
It's very deep. It's as deep as people's hips.
No, come on.
Yeah.
I don't get that one.
They're running on the water.
Yeah, they're running on top of water because when they smash their feet down on top of it, if they just stood there, they'd sink.
So imagine if the whole ocean was made with cornstarch. You just had to jog in place to not drown.
Yeah. You could just run around.
But then all the fish would die.
Fuck the fish. We talked about them earlier. They suck anyway.
Yeah, but I like eating them. Love my fish.
That is really cool.
Where do you want to go? 7 billion people in the world, so the room would fill instantly.
Well, that's if everybody was jerking off.
Yeah, you got to understand, some people have to go to work.
That guy just sank in it now.
I used to mail loads to my girlfriend. You want that call?
He mailed loads.
Let's go to Jason in Carolina. Jason.
Good evening.
Hi.
Hey, Jason.
Hey, boys. This is pre-internet, and that's how we showed love to each other. I would jerk off on a photo or a piece of paper, fold it up, and mail it to her, and she would send me back a dum-dum that she had inserted into a orifice or so, and we would enjoy each other that way.
Iraq.
Fucking pneumonia idiot. Right now he's growing hooves and oinking. We all know what he has.
Yeah, really.
Pneumonia. Come on. Let's
She
go.
said my loads were brown by the time that she got them.
Oh, Jesus.
Fuck.
You wonder why fucking postal employees are shooting each other.
That's hot, ain't it?
Yeah, that's
No.
Take care, boys.
All right, Bravo.
All right, we got.
About the jizz.
All right, we're moving on. We gave our equations to a math guy, so he's going to help us out here. Kevin in South Carolina. Kevin,
Hey,
what's up?
hey, I got your calculation using the world's population for how long it would take to fill the room.
Okay.
All right, if you got 3 billion men in the world, because, that's half the population, minus the children that, of course, don't have any loads, it would take 127 minutes to fill the room.
126. What?
To fill that room, 127 minutes.
127 minutes if everybody was...
So if every
able-bodied male...
Every capable guy was whacking off in this room, it
In
would
the
take
world.
just over 2 hours to fill this thing to the brim.
Right. Because like Anthony said, some of us have to go to work, and we're not doing it all at the same time.
To the tippity top.
Right. Divided up, 127 minutes.
127 minutes.
A little over 2.
Yeah.
All right.
So to answer Opie, he would have plenty of time to waddle his ass out the door.
Yeah, you could get out.
Right. Well, if all right, so now we've been on since 6. We're an hour and 15 minutes, hour and 20 minutes into our show. We only have 40 some odd minutes left to get out of here before we would drown in cum.
I'd see how far up the wall it would be.
You're
Wow.
about nipple deep right now.
Wow.
Nipple deep.
I want to know when we'd be up at the ceiling going with like jizz getting in your mouth.
Taking our last breath before we did the Poseidon Adventure swim to safety.
Poseidon Adventure swim.
Of course, if you leave Steve Norton alone in the room, it'll only take like another 30 minutes.
Why, sir?
Uh-oh. Why? What's wrong with Norton?
Nothing's wrong.
You saying because I make a lot of ejaculations?
Oh.
Yep. A little bit.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you, sir.
I'll accept that.
Let's go to Jeff in Jersey. Jeff?
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
You called us.
Yeah, I just turned you guys on, and you fuckers, man. I'm trying to eat my bowl of cereal.
It's cream of wheat.
All I can think of is a nice bowl of cum I'm eating now.
Jesus. Sorry, sir.
Glad we can inspire you.
Let's go to Mike in Maine. Mike?
Yeah.
Hey.
I was just watching Ghostbusters 2 last night, and I kind of figured the river of cum would kind of look like, when they're trying to measure the river of slime, and it comes up and grabs them and fucking hauls them into the river.
I hear you. I'm feeling you.
I'm feeling you too, sir. All right.
I just popped in my head.
Very good. How about enough cum talk?
Yeah. The president just landed in Saudi Arabia.
Did he pick a place that hates us more to go?
And look at that airport.
That's an amazing plane.
Place sucks. Mm-hmm. How about a nice Air Force One plane there, just in that shithole?
Mm-hmm. He's making friends. He's making friends.
Yeah, he's making friends.
Making friends around the world.
Gonna get out and start kissing ass over there too.
By the way,
enough.
We could talk about that after the break and see what else is going on in the world.
Just pulls right up to the carpet. I love the service he gets.
Why don't we get that service?
Obama never gets.
Ladies and gentlemen, our gate is full right now. Our gate is actually taken up by another aircraft. We're going to have to sit out here on the taxiway and wait for an undetermined amount of time. Sit tight. Keep your seatbelt on.
Yeah.
Hate when the goddamn gate is taken. We got here early. Got here early.
How about this one? Have you ever gotten to the gate?
And it's full of jizz?
But it's full of jizz, so you got to get your goulashes on.
You got to put your luggage in watertight containers. Right. Get into the under jizz hotel.
Imagine God figured out this whole Earth thing except for the jizz problem, and the jizz had to always be around.
Would be like a river.
Have you ever been up to the door thing?
Yeah.
You're literally 5 feet from fucking leaving the plane, but they can't figure out the door thing.
When the person can't drive it?
Yeah, and you're sitting there. I once took a late night flight back, and I guess they had just like part-timers or something. We sat looking at the door thing that was right there for close to an hour before they could figure out how to move it next to the plane so you could deplane.
Just let us off. I'll jump.
Yeah, get a ladder. All right, we're going to take a break when we get back. 25 kids shows that must have been created by adults on drugs. How cool is that list? Most of these lists suck, but I think we're going to have fun with that one.
We talked about cum, by the way, for probably an hour and 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, we talked about planes at first.
Well, then maybe we should continue talking about cum. I'm
Planes
sorry
and cum.
we didn't
we cut
give
it
it
short.
enough time. And we got a weird story about a guy robbing a bodega / convenience store type place. And the result is so weird.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to think about this.
I call him stupid.
Yeah, I think I might be with you on that, Ant. We'll explain after the break. It's a great story here in New York. MTV writer, did he admit that the Bruno stunt was fake? Did he?
Oh, did he?
Did he? We'll find out. And other things. I haven't even really looked at the prep sheet yet, but
obviously we've been talking about jizz for an hour and a half.
Trust me,
that wasn't on the prep sheet.
Trust me,
we'll all over it.
We'll entertain the shit out of you after the break. I guarantee that much. Opie and Anthony.
Wow, 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 wow.
Oh, no way!
Wow, wow.
And help me sing this one.
I hate the Doors.
Come on, not Peace Frog.
Yeah, I'm not a big Peace Frog fan.
Why?
I don't like it.
This isn't like one of the Doors songs they played a million times on the radio.
Nah, this was played a lot.
Peace Frog wasn't played a lot.
I just hate the stupid the keyboard and everything. I don't like the Doors.
You take the next one.
Chicago. I don't think the vocals are kicking in any time
I
soon.
know. That's what sucks about these things. Opie and Anthony.
Hi.
Just quickly, because people are confused. I really am trying to give away $10,000 of my own money.
Oh, are you?
We're not making it like a big show thing. It's a thing. It's a thing I'm doing. But I did release $1. Some old lady in Times Square picked it up. She has no idea that it's worth $10,000 that she could get a hold of me.
Didn't even know. She didn't even know. What a dunce.
Wait a minute. What did you do with? How did you mark it?
It's a serial number thing. And I'm on to the counterfeiters already, so don't even fucking try. Because if you decide to try to counterfeit the bill and give it to me, guess what?
Prosecuted to the full extent of the law.
Thank you, Anthony. Exactly.
Yes. Wait a minute.
You'll fall for the trap. You will be arrested. You will be arrested.
I love having a contest where people can be arrested.
You will be arrested.
So you Twittered $1. I saw the video.
Yeah. The new video?
No.
Where the old broad picked it up and then goes, it worked out perfect for me. I went to Times Square. I dropped off this dollar bill. It's now worth $10,000 of my money. There's other things that might be involved with this contest.
My money.
My money.
So some old lady has it. So wait a minute. So let's just say.
See, the whole thing is there's a dollar bill out there. Yeah, the old lady picked it up. But did she spend the dollar? Is the dollar bill now somewhere else? And she had a southern accent, so did she leave New York City with the dollar?
So let's just say the lady here, she spends the dollar.
Yeah.
She goes into a bodega, and she buys whatever old ladies buy. Hopefully a headstone. And she gives it to the savage behind the counter.
Right.
3 minutes later, a man with terrible underarm odor and an uncircumcised penis walks in.
Yeah.
And buys whatever product he does. We know it won't be breath mints.
Right.
And then he gets on a plane because he's on his way to JFK.
Right.
And then he flies to whatever country he lives in.
Well,
that dollar's gone forever.
Well,
So unless they're twittering in West Africa or France or Cuba, well, there's no
that's
flights
the
to Cuba.
beauty of me.
It's the beauty of me.
I don't think. I'm starting to think maybe this never gets found again. But who knows?
I have okay.
But who knows?
Here's what I'm doing. I have $1, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this worth $3 million. Same thing, except I'm just going to keep it.
But I released the dollar in Times Square, and the beauty of the video that I filmed, an old lady waddles up to the dollar that I just dropped pretty much in the middle of Times Square, picks it up, and she's all excited. And at the end of the video, she says, what did she say? Too bad it isn't 100.
Yeah. She goes, why couldn't it be 100?
Not knowing that it's worth $10,000.
Yeah, she just picks it up. Look at her with a stupid old lady, too short pants.
And
what?
people are like, why didn't you...
Oh, God.
Look like Steve Spence.
I found $1.
Yeah, they look kind of like capri pants. And people are like, why didn't you show the old lady? I'm like, because I don't want the old lady getting mugged.
Yeah.
You can tell it's an old lady. She picked up the dollar that I dropped in Times Square that's now worth $10,000.
When you dropped it, no one said, hey, sir, you dropped $1 or you dropped money or you dropped something?
No, I kind of walked out of the area
I saw
quickly.
You like put it behind you and you let
just
go.
Dropped it. Yeah, and just kept walking. I didn't hear anyone say that. No. No. So there you go. It's my little silly contest.
How great would it be if she had just picked it up and walked right over and said, "Hi, Ope, hand me the cash."
Oh, shit. Dude, could you imagine that if somebody was there that knew that you and
I did film another version,
just in case version where you run away with a.
And I swear this is true. And maybe the guy could call because he does follow me on Twitter. I dropped the dollar bill. And I was hoping it was kind of windy in Times Square, so I was hoping the dollar would just fly away. It literally dropped at my feet. The guy next to me picks it up. I'm still filming. And all of a sudden he goes, "Holy shit, Opie, what's up?" And then actually said to me, "Are you Twittering?" And then handed the dollar bill back to me.
Holy shit.
So what you just said almost happened.
Wow.
Swear to God, that is a true story. And if the guy is listening, maybe he'll call in to verify my...
Hey, by the way.
Yeah. So, the video is on Opie Radio on YouTube.
That's
We're not going to spend much time on this on air. It's just one of my dumb things I'm doing because I'm bored to shit.
Bored to tears.
When we're not doing cum calculations. God, Opie's idea sucks. Great contest, asshole. I don't know. I mean, the fact is...
That's the guy that picked up the dollar and gave it back to you.
You know what?
Sucks.
The fact is, I'm telling you, mark my word, it's not... If you find that fucking dollar, I will give you $10,000. I will. taking that chance.
And you'll get to see Opie cry.
Yeah, well,
as he's doing it.
God damn, you're right.
100.
No, I'll do it with dollars. $1.
Yeah.
$2.
Hope you got plenty of time, asshole.
Right, hoping he just gives up and goes, look, all right, 500's enough. $628 of my money. All right, moving on. But I just had to clarify because people are like, no, yeah, you find the dollar, I'll give you $10,000. Anthony, this bodega story.
Yes. Where's that? Out on Long Island, right?
I don't know. Was it?
I think so. It was out one of the...
Every time I hear about a gun story on Long Island, I instantly think of you.
I know.
For real.
Yeah, me too.
For real. Like, oh, fuck, Ann had to go get toothpaste, and he got himself in a situation.
Oh, no. I'd only get in a situation if I wasn't armed, my friend. I got a letter yesterday from the NRA. Well, you know, they sent a lot of mailers out.
Yeah.
And this one was filling out a survey of laws that you don't agree with in New York State and legislation that's trying to come up for, you know, banning things, of course. And I fill those out all the time and mail them in. But the letter that came with it, it was so funny because it kind of had this little personalized edge to it, but you know it wasn't. And it said, let's say, because I don't want to say what town I live in, let's say I lived in Comac.
But you don't live in Comac.
I don't live in Comac.
All right, do another one. Do another one, because that's crazy. You would never live in Comac.
Let's say I lived in East Northport.
Yeah, but you don't live in East Northport.
Yeah, but we're going to get to the town I live in, and that's not what I want to do.
Ow!
See, I just want to, like, say what the letter said in the context without actually giving away, you know, the town, even though a lot of people know where I live. So
Main town, USA.
Yes, your town, any town. It said, it was this whole thing on protecting you, your family, your right to protect yourself if you're in your car, your right to not be persecuted or prosecuted by attorneys that are representing the criminal that was trying to hurt you when you use deadly force on them, but get sued by them or their family and things like that. All kinds of stuff like that. And then it said, Anthony Cumia, in the letter, it said, Anthony Cumia, we hope you never have to deal with a problem like this at your home in East Northport.
But you don't live in East Northport.
I know.
So
that was my
him.
example.
It
had my real hometown.
Oh.
So they try to personalize it by me going, well, there it is. It's writing me a personal letter. And then I'm looking closely to see if maybe the type is a little darker.
Right. I know.
And of course it was.
That. Oh, it was?
Yeah. It's a little different.
You thought you got the personal
I knew
touch,
the guy
right?
didn't actually type me out a letter. Jesus, come on.
That sucks.
Yeah. But that's my latest gun thing. Sending more letters out to legislators. And
yeah. I was going to say this is the video of the day. Every day there has to be a video of the day, right? The news is all over that. But now I'm starting to think the lady that decided to kill herself, where was that, in Israel?
Yes.
Israel, thumbs up from Dan. Decides she's going to kill herself. She lays down on the train tracks, basically, and then the train runs completely over her without hitting her, and then the train's gone, and then you see this lady get up and walk away.
Stands up, walks off the tracks, done.
Whole thing was a bet.
It's a pretty good video.
If you're going to try to kill yourself and you lay down and realize you're not on the rails, getting cut in half, you got enough time to raise your head up and get a good clunking. I think that'll do the trick.
I would straddle the rail.
Would you just go for the instant, like,
ball
decapitation?
Shot. No, instant ball shot.
Whoa, you mean like...
Oh, whoa, yeah.
Well, you mean like one leg over, one rail?
Fuck that. And lean backwards.
You'd be cut in half.
You're going to fucking kill yourself.
What if it just cut your leg off and knock you? What if it just slice your leg off and push you?
Go all in.
You might live.
You got to have strong abs.
What about head first?
Or how about just your neck on the fucking rail?
Neck on the rail is instant. That's instant.
You lay across two ways.
Nice.
You lay with your neck on one rail and your feet on the other one, even though you don't really need your feet on there.
It'll just be funny to be found without feet.
Yeah. Where's this man's feet? I found 2 shoes. Mystery solved. They call you the hat shoe case. But, you know how I thought I would do it? I figured I said if I was going to kill myself on a train, because when I was in Long Island doing a book signing, me and Kenny were standing over the LIE looking right down on trains as they came. So you're above them, but you could see the train coming and the whoosh, you could feel it. I'm like, I would be dead right now. And I figured I would stand on the tracks and lean forward with my head almost like I was in a football hike position.
Oh, wow.
So it struck the top of my head.
It would smash your head. Your head would be it would explode.
But you're not getting cut apart like you are, but I mean, you're dead by the time you get cut apart.
No open casket for you.
No.
No. There's not many ways to die with a train hitting you where they can have an open casket.
Yeah.
Unless maybe, you get cut in half at the abdomen, and then they just kind of pull the blanket up on you. They pull up a little blankie in the coffin.
Did I ever tell you about the last tenant at my parents' house?
No. Oh, maybe you did.
Did I? Did I say it on the show or off air?
Get hit by a train?
Did I?
Sure.
You could tell him, Gregory.
No,
my parents.
Paul, that didn't happen.
I think I told you guys that. One of at least 7 kids, but like I've told in the past, sometimes they're up to 9 or 10 living with us. I don't know why.
Depending on who
was getting kicked out of their house, and then one of us would run away. So it was the weirdest. You couldn't figure out, right? And then when we started going off to college and leaving this big house, my parents decided to make a little extra money, and they would get tenants when it was still legal. By the way, it's really hard to rent a room on Long Island right now. Really? It's almost impossible. They got all sorts of new laws and rules and stuff. You can't you can't advertise it anymore.
Why?
Like a penny saver and all that? I don't know. Some weird fucking loophole. Because there's a lot of people out there, with the mortgage payments and stuff.
Room for rent.
You can't advertise that anymore. That's a big thing for a lot of people on Long Island because you got the big mortgage and you got extra rooms. You're like, fuck, this is some nice income that'll help me out. Anyway,
fucking government's just gotta get their hands in your pocket, right?
We have
got you by the purse strings.
One woman who actually found me on Twitter recently. She used to rent a room for my parents, and I think she was the one that OD'd in the woods. And we found her completely out, turning blue. Me and my brothers. No, actually, I wasn't in on that one. I can't take credit. But a couple of my brothers found her turning blue, and we saved her. She OD'd in the woods. Then we had the guy that was into drugs and stole our brand new bicycles. Then we had a third guy that was burning crack in his room, so all our spoons had the burn marks. And then the final...
Any reference checks on these people? No reference check? You're just...
My dad...
Just let him in,
God rest his soul with Father's Day around the corner, but the guy was way too trusting.
Apparently so.
He trusted everybody.
Yeah.
Everyone. We had a guy that claimed he was like a vet, and he never fought in any wars.
He met with animals.
Yes, he was a veterinarian.
One after another. I should have my brothers call up. The stories are endless. Endless. The colored woman.
What?
I say the colored woman because of the famous story with my grandma going to my mom, hey, the colored woman needs to talk to
right,
you.
in grandma vernacular.
Because she didn't know any better. That's just how they called those people when they were growing
back
up.
then.
But the final one, where this was the end of tenants, because they were slowly leaving and we couldn't replace them, the final one left a fun suicide note in... yeah, it was the room I was brought up in. This was my childhood room, for real.
Wrecked your room.
This was my room, okay, where I grew up, where I jerked off for the first time, dreamt about girls.
All those happy memories.
Right, the fucking baseball pennants on the walls.
Aw.
He left a suicide note, and what he did was, should I name the train area?
Long Island Railroad?
Yeah, no, I was going to actually get very specific. Maybe I shouldn't. Left a suicide note that he was done. And it was a horrific train hitting car.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he parked his fucking car on the train track at the railroad crossing.
And just waited, huh?
Done. And he also left a note in the car just in case there was enough of the car left. And then the detective show up at Mommy and Daddy's house.
Ding, 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 ding,
went into
ding,
his room, and there was the suicide note.
Choo-choo, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. Fuck writing a book about radio. Got to write a book about my life.
Oh.
You got any stories like that?
I've had my share of fun stories.
Oh, you got actually yours trumps mine.
Gunshots and...
The gunshot trumps mine, and the And then
What, Mexican trying to get me into the woods?
No, do the other one. What happened to the house you used to live in? Holy shit!
Oh yeah, that was a good one. I used to live I used to live in East Northport.
For real?
Did for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was a nice house, and I have many happy memories there. But it was me, my brother, sister, and mommy, and she always took care of us very well. Christmases were in there, just wonderful, wonderful time, very innocent time of life. And we finally had to leave because the stupid landlord raised the rent above mommy's means, so we had to move, and we did. And a family moved in into the house.
Lovely family. Did you meet the family that replaced you guys in that
saw
house?
the family, didn't meet the family.
Saw them moving boxes in kind of thing?
Yeah. And
cute little kids?
Oh, yeah. There was a son and daughter.
Nice.
I guess about elementary, junior high school age, around there. Very cute, adorable kids. And then I open up the newspaper and I see my house one day.
Good.
I'm like, what's going on?
What,
This guy,
house for sale or something?
The new family that moved in there, there must have been some kind of thing, like the father won the Nobel Peace Prize.
Are they celebrities?
Celebrities.
How long after you guys left the house?
I don't know, probably about a month maybe.
It was a month later?
Oh, yeah, it was very, very quick.
I didn't know that part of the story.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's very fast.
So the house was very fresh in your memory still.
Of course it was.
Still wishing you could live there.
Yeah, I always had a dream of maybe going back someday. Right up until I read the story of how Dad came home. I guess he must have had a bad day at the office or something.
It happens.
Yeah,
spaghetti on the wall type thing.
Yeah, something like that. He came home and... like every day, I guess, the kids greeted him at the door.
Nice.
When Daddy came to the door. Hi, Daddy. And Daddy went, hi, kids, and drilled 2 bullets into their heads and left them dying on the linoleum floor that we all put in, me, my sister, my brother, and Mom. Because we used to do a lot of house projects and stuff. Like, hey, kids, we're putting in new linoleum in the foyer. Or we're going to put carpeting in here. Or we're painting the walls. And we'd all get together and have family moments of fixing the house up. And the walls that we painted, just blood splattered.
Holy
2 dead kids.
crap.
And then the dad decided, wow, look what I did. And went into the kitchen and just blew his brains out. You know, the kitchen where I sat and ate and colored Easter eggs on the table as a young lad. Yeah, just fun times. Good times.
What about the mother?
I guess she was gone. I guess she could be none too happy about what happened.
Wow.
Were they divorced or was she just...
I think they were divorced.
So that mom is still around somewhere, probably.
Maybe.
Ugh.
Maybe.
Did we ever try to find the news story?
I don't know. It was 2 Barry Place. Barre is the way the street was.
So someone lives there now.
I know.
Google Aunt's old house. Let's Google a murder house.
Barre Place, East Northport. Or
double murder suicide.
Let's see if something comes up.
Unfortunately, the internet wasn't happening, so it might be tough to find this old article.
I know.
And it was on the news, too?
Yeah, it was a pretty big story.
Was it on...
When Daddy kills 2 kids in a house.
In your old house?
Yeah. Why does that address keep coming up?
What? What do you mean?
What is it, some kind of zoning thing?
Yeah, there's some zone appeal thing.
Because the friggin' landlord used to run his air conditioning business out of the garage in the back. What an ironic twist of fate that was, too. I grew up in a house with this landlord that used to make all kinds of noise in the back because he had this giant 2-car garage full of air conditioning equipment and stuff because he ran an air conditioning company.
Right.
And I hated it. There was always stuff laying around, metal and stuff, and the workers were all a bunch of douchebags. And then I became one. I had to do it for a living. Yeah, I was one of those assholes.
You're a good boy.
I try.
All right, we're going to try to find that. That is That's a horrific story.
Oh, it was terrible.
It
ruined the whole image of the house and everything.
I always wonder, like, what happened in, the house we grew up in.
They're dead.
Before us. Because they don't tell you that stuff. They're not allowed to tell you that stuff.
No, I guess not.
I told you when I first started looking for a place in Manhattan, I told that story too, right?
Oh, yeah. Where
I saw a beautiful brownstone, and as soon as we went in there to look around, like, everyone was really nervous. And I'm like, oh, I guess this is how it is.
Nervous, huh?
Because it was pretty much the first house we looked at. I'm like, I guess this is how it is to look for a house. That, people are nervous because they want to sell or whatever. And I remember the mom was a foot away from us the entire time, moving into rooms before us and quickly making sure the room was just right. Oops, this is not right, and just quickly fixing something. And as soon as we left the brownstone, I go to our realtor, and they're not allowed to say anything. I go, look, what the fuck is going on? I just had a weird, like, something wasn't right. She's like, well, let's just put it this way. They really, really want to sell the house badly, or the brownstone really badly. Why? I just kept at him. At him. Well, their son, their 17-year-old son, killed themselves about a year ago, and the memories are just haunting them. So now I want to go back in, because now I'm trying to figure out where did the son kill himself in this house, because we saw...
Try Huntington.
We saw every inch of this brownstone, obviously, because they're showing us everything. I'm like, where the fuck did they find the body? That's all I was thinking. On to the next appointment. I'm like, where did it happen? And they were from France, I guess, and they had, like, this brownstone in New York, and all they wanted was to be out of New York and back in France.
Exactly.
And they wanted us to buy it. How many people buy houses where horrific shit happened that you don't even know about?
I'm sure.
Because I think there really is a law. You're not allowed to, talk about that stuff if you're a realtor.
Jesus.
But this one, I insisted, and she finally said, all right.
79, 80.
What, you might find Anthony's thing?
I'll see. He might. Danny's the pro, but this is a tough one. Yeah. Yeah, that was, I think it was considered Huntington, to tell you the truth. Wow, yeah. Yeah, it ruined every bit of my childhood as far as that house goes. I drove past it a few times, and I can't even look at it and go, oh, I remember, playing out in the yard.
Yeah, that's bad.
I remember. Ah!
Did I ever tell you about the other apartment we're looking at? I mean, trying to find an apartment in New York, even if you don't have the money, just do it, because the experience is amazing. We were in another one where it was so obvious it was an old guy's apartment or an old woman's apartment, because the building was beautiful. And this apartment was horrendous. The wallpaper was falling off the walls. The windows were so dirty I'm going to exaggerate a little bit, but you had a tough time looking out these windows.
Yeah.
And there was a
Lagoon Hotel.
Yeah, there was a musky or musty,
either way.
Musty smell.
Musky would be if a man was there spreading his ass cheeks when he walked.
And then there was like personal stuff for one person still there, and it was so obvious that it was an old dude or old broad that died, and the apartment's been sitting there ever since.
Yeah,
to the point where the wallpaper was falling off the walls.
Yeah, well, somebody here is saying, like, someone's house was built in, like, 1890. And you got to know, there's probably been a boatload of people in there.
Right.
Just dropped dead.
Yeah, I mean, dropping dead, that happens, but I'm talking about the horrific stuff, where it's a murder. It's, you know what I mean? It's just some horrific thing.
Yeah.
How about, like, fucking pedos? You're in a house where a pedo was doing his work.
Oh, I'm sure there's... I'd love to know, has anybody ever been looking at something... Now, see, there's no way to do that without being a creep. I'm thinking, has anybody ever been watching, like, some kind of an awful video, like porn, like child porn or something like that, and seen their old place on it, but then if you're watching child porn, you're a fuck up anyway? Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? There's no way to do that without being a piece of shit.
Right. Piece of shit.
Remember the common equation we were doing?
Yes, of course.
Here's another one I've thought of. New York City. Mm-hmm. How many people in New York City, Jimmy?
I think Danny might want to check it.
8 million?
8 million was the last, but it could be 9 million now.
Let's call it 8.5 million people in New York City, right? And does that count all the boroughs?
Yes.
Okay, all the boroughs. Let's just go with that. How many people right now are dead in their apartments and no one knows?
Holy shit.
That's another one I think
That's
of.
pretty creepy. Yeah, you do always.
There's
hear
at least
about things
one,
like
right? There's at least, right?
Yeah, just
how
sitting
many
there
do you think?
Watching TV.
You think there's maybe a dozen or 24 people that are actually dead in their apartments right now and no
Maybe
one
not
knows?
that many.
There's a lot of old people.
Yeah, that's true.
That the family gave up on.
Oh, no,
they couldn't be bothered anymore.
Just kind of sitting there with that dumb look on their face.
Just waiting to be found.
Yeah.
Possibly an odor. But if it's a rat-infested apartment, then the person could be eaten and then never found.
We smelled something, but we never gave it a second thought.
Really?
What? How do
Really?
you smelled like dead person. Dead animal.
We were going to go to this bodega story, but your death story and my suicide story got the phones ringing in. Let's say hi to Rich in Buffalo. Rich.
Hey, I just moved up here a couple of years ago from downstate, and we found out like a year later, after we bought this great house, that the gentleman who lived there offed himself and kind of was found by one of the family members, and one of our neighbors kind of knew this but didn't want to tell us this for like the year that we lived there. And, it's not something that you would know, especially coming from a completely different area, that you would know or someone would even tell you. And you kind of find out. And then, of course, I'm on the Internet trying to find out all the information on it. And, I was very sketchy. I couldn't find out too much. But it just now gives us like an odd feeling, living there. So
Yeah, if there's someone in real estate out there, I mean, I really believe you're not allowed to talk about that stuff, but I think we need to know. Yeah. I don't want to live in a house where someone killed themselves.
Yeah,
I don't even want to live in a house where like a 95-year-old grandma died in her bed.
Yeah, it happens a lot though.
I mean, maybe you can't get around that one, but the murder thing, I think we need to know that shit.
we kind of knew that the guy was sick and everything, and that he may have died in the house, but we didn't know how, and we certainly didn't know.
Right.
He may have been self-inflicted. So.
Wow. There you go. See?
Watching out.
Thank you, sir. Let's say hi to Biff in Texas. Biff.
Hey, gentlemen, I got a quick anecdote for you to brighten your morning. I was interning one summer in a shit town in West Texas and sitting by the pool July 4th, and the cops were pretty heavy in the apartment complex, and they came out and told the lady something had happened in her apartment, and I thought I heard the officer say that he killed your cats. And I got a kick out of it and sort of laughed and kept drinking beer by the pool. And as more officers came and they saw him taking little body bags out of the house, I felt like total shit, after laughing at the lady for her kids had just got killed with a shotgun,
Oh, her kids got shot, not her kittens.
Nah.
Oy.
Is this the
All
truth?
together.
Now, don't con me, Biff.
100% true.
All right.
Thank you, sir. We're going to try to move through these phones because now we're on a horrific topic.
Yeah, I know. This is
a little
horrid
sharing
topic.
leads to a horrific topic. Let's go to Sean in Michigan. Sean.
Yes.
Hi.
We bought this. Me and my wife just got married, and we were looking for a cute little house. And we bought this house from this old lady, wonderful lady, cookies and milk kind of old lady. She just knit sweaters for you. Well, after we bought the house and signed the deal, because it was a great little flat apartment, a house rather, we buy it from her, and somehow my wife was talking to her, and she said, oh, by the way, not to scare you or anything, but my husband hung himself in the garage of the house he just bought.
Oh, all right. Thanks. Take it easy.
Thanks.
Goodbye.
Have a great day.
He already
right?
signed the deal, though. He was stuck.
To this day, we still have the house. We bought a new house and built one, and we still haven't sold the house. So I don't know if people know about it or not, but nobody is looking at this house, and we're stuck with it.
Do you look at the area in the garage where he hung himself and get all creeped out?
Dude, yeah, you go in there, it's real creepy, and you're these old rafters, and you're I wonder where this old fart killed himself.
Brooks was here as scratched in the beam that he hung himself on. And I wonder if you could have just left him there and used him as one of those things when his sneakers hit the windshield, you're far enough in your garage to close the door.
Oh, dude, that's perfect. Thanks for the visuals. That's great.
Nice. Let's go to Don in Boston. Hello, Don.
Hey, Bobo Boys. Love the show. In Framingham, Massachusetts, you guys know where that is. Used to work in this area.
Yep.
Do you remember the story of, only a couple of years ago, of the fellow who came home from his office job and his wife burned the ziti and he impaled her? Well, actually, he killed her and then he stuck her organs on a stick in the middle of the yard. And do you remember that story?
I'm sorry, Don. Yes. Continue. I interrupted you.
Well, anyway, the story is that he killed his wife and basically took her organs, I don't know which ones, and impaled them on a stick. The reason was she had burned the ziti, kind of a variation of your story, Anthony, spaghetti on the wall. But the fellow who bought the house after that, I understand, just died violently in an accident overseas. So, scary stuff.
Did it involve ziti?
I don't know if it was any pasta or any kind of wheat products involved, but it was a scary one. You guys are great punching out.
I could back up Don. We were doing radio up there when that happened. It was one of the most horrific stories ever. Ever. He just put the organs on the front lawn on stakes for everyone to see.
Yeah.
And people were like, what the fuck? Tom in Denver.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hi.
I live in the house that my brother killed himself in a year and a half ago.
And you're, how do you deal with that?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, bottom line is I inherited the mortgage, so I might as well live in the damn thing.
Yeah. Did you just
But,
did you lock the room or something? I would never use that room again.
No, I mean, I sleep in the room. It's a master bedroom, and, it's a brand new house, and figured, well, you get lemons, you might as well make lemonade.
That's true. But how about when the lemons are splattered all over the wall?
But speaking of that, the John Benet Ramsey house just went up for sale here in Boulder, Colorado.
Wow.
Oh, Uncle Paul.
They want $2.5 million for it, and they seem to be very confident they're going to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck to that.
Little cowboy hat included.
I hope so. I want to go get it.
Ugh. The Greek broad is back.
Oh, what's that?
My Life in Ruins. The Greek broad is back.
My big fat Greek wedding.
Yeah, the star
woman.
Yeah, her. She's doing a new movie, and they're trying to gussy her up. She is ugly.
Yeah, fuck her.
That's an ugly woman.
I care.
Let's say hi to Ernest the trucker. Ernest.
Hey, Aunt.
Hey.
Jimmy.
Hi.
Just wanted to hear that story. I was with my best friend and his boss. They were in the Air Force, and we were at the bar drinking and everything. And he pretty much relayed a story about how they were searching for a home, and they found a nice little house, and everything was fine. They knew the family and everything like that. And they were getting ready to close on it. The day before they closed, something happened, and he came home. The guy came home and shot his wife and 2 kids.
Yeah. The day,
I just wanted to...
The day before they closed?
They were getting ready to close on the house, and something had happened, and he just went ballistic and decided to shoot up his family.
Well, that's not as creepy as buying a house and living in a house. You kind of got off topic there.
Really?
I got to be honest with you. You kind of got a little off topic
Yes,
there.
sir. You're killing a fun vibe here.
Yeah, this is just
a great fun vibe.
We're having a few laughs, and you're bringing
lofts and lofts. Do we have Brooke Hogan coming in today?
8:30.
8:30.
Oh,
Tom from Worcester. Tom,
how's it going?
Hey,
welcome aboard, Tommy.
Yeah, guys, I'm a realtor in Worcester up here. And in Massachusetts, it's different in some states, but up here, it's called a stigmatized property. If someone kills himself or whatever, and you got to tell them only if they ask. If they don't ask, you don't have to tell. So that's the
Get
deal.
being
up
gay
here.
in the Army.
Yeah,
exactly.
Well, here's the deal. Whoever's buying a house, ask.
Yeah,
exactly.
Who died in this fucking thing? I don't want to be haunted at night while I'm trying to go to bed. Thank you, sir.
Why would the ghost?
What happened?
Danny did something came out of his ass. I don't mind the sound, but it was wet. It actually sounded like spoiled meat. Yeah, always ask.
Yours don't exactly sound like an orchestra. And you farted.
He was disgusted with my sounds.
Yeah.
Well, there's a million stories. Should we move on?
In the Naked City. Yeah, I think we're done with the dead people in the apartment house stories.
My dad killed himself when I was 2, and I lived in the house till I moved out. That's Akiva.
When I was 2.5.
3 months ago, my girlfriend killed herself in a hotel room, and I want to go and stay there.
All right, that's sick.
He wants to be where she was for last night. Is that guy on the phone?
Yeah, Joe, why? Why you want to go where your girlfriend killed herself?
Well, I believe in the paranormal, but she was a firm believer in that shit, and I don't know.
Then she'd come see you.
What's that?
Then wouldn't she come see you?
You can't just travel as a ghost.
No, I'm not trying to
You can only
find her.
travel within the area you died in.
Oh.
Everyone knows that.
I just have this urge to stay in the room.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
How long did you date her for? How long did you date her for?
How long did I date her for?
Yeah.
2 years, but I've known her for 20. But I just wanted to say that I turned her on to Jimmy, and me and her sat in front row in Allentown at the show, and she loved you. She thought you were great. So
thank you.
You made her laugh. But I also wanted to ask Ted what he thought about maybe her coming back as a ghost.
I don't know the girl. Why did she do it?
What's that?
Why did she do it? I can't speculate until I know. Why was the poor girl depressed?
She had all kinds
Oh, I've heard. I can't. What? Can you say that again? I'm Ted, the grief counselor.
Yeah.
What happened to the poor dear?
What happened?
Well, no, yes. What was making her so sad?
I don't know. I have no clue.
Well, you obviously had very good communication in the relationship.
No, that was good. It's just one of those things that she was born with.
She was born with what, sir?
Disorders, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know what to do with this one, sir. I only counsel grief, but you're not giving me much. When I was a boy, I had a lot of grief.
You did,
My
Tim?
grandmother hung herself in front of me.
Oh,
Did that affect you?
Yes, it did. I can only come now and looking at old lady feet dangling.
Seems like you're not coming a lot then there, Ted.
All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Wow, what the fuck? Taking a serious fucking
never
story and
wanna-
trying to get
Ted to chime in. But
And he brings it up. And he wants to stay in the room.
Oh my God. I was ready to move on. You got it. This is a good one. John on Long Island, because we can all
Hey,
relate
what's
to
up, boys?
part of this story. John, go ahead.
I grew up in Hicksville, and we used to ride our bikes across this old guy's lawn. He'd come out and yell at us, saying he was going to kill us if we kept doing it. As it turns out, he would get hookers at night and then kill them. I think it was like something like 12 hookers dead.
Whoa. That's a
out.
good one.
Punching out? What do you mean punching out? Which serial killer?
Yeah.
We've
Come
had
on.
a few on
Rifkin?
Long Island.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Joel Rifkin.
Was it Joel?
Good old Joel Rifkin.
It's hard not to go to these phones, but I guess we did it, right?
I got a tinkle.
Yeah. We'll tinkle. Brooke Hogan's coming in. The bodega story with the guy and the gun and the
Right.
robber. It's a pretty good story. We could go backstage with O&A with Joe Frazier. Want to hear that?
Oh, yeah.
I do.
Frazier was great yesterday.
Frazier.
Yeah, he was very nice.
He was great.
That gut punch thing, man, I laughed about that all night. That was such a great fucking thing. When he would fake the gut punch.
You made that sound. You actually went like, oh! Like
I was
he was
convinced
doing
he hit
it.
me. I was just waiting for the excruciating pain.
Yeah.
Thank God it never came. And then we snapped a photo immediately after.
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
the whacked out smile I got on my Twitter. Just completely whacked out. Here is Backstage with O&A with Joe Frazier.
And now, Backstage with O&A. Here is Primetime Sam Roberts.
I'm Primetime Sam Roberts, and after Smokin' Joe Frazier stopped by the O&A show, we were able to bombard him in the hallway as he was trying to make his way to the restroom.
I'm going towards the bathroom. I'll walk with you. Not into the bathroom. Oh, just on the way.
What are we going to talk about?
Opie and Anthony. I work for the show you just did, Opie and Anthony. How did it go in there?
Fine, man. The guy's a lot of fun.
After Mr. Frazier realized we weren't just some random stranger with a microphone, we got to talking about his career.
Were you surprised that they wanted you to sing so much?
No. I love the music.
Yeah.
And I can sing because I came from a singing family. Let's say 17 brothers and sisters, and we all lit the church up. We go to church on Sunday.
Do you think
Mom and Daddy.
What do you think you're better at, singing or fighting?
Come again?
Singing or fighting? What are you better at?
I like both of them.
You could be the best of both, right?
Yeah, the best of both. And everywhere I go, I get paid to sing. It's at least hold the mic.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Boogie, boogie. See you, man.
Boogie, indeed. Whatever you say, Smokin' Joe. As long as you're in earshot, I say you can do it all. I'm Primetime Sam Roberts, and this has been
Backstage with O&A.
Kind of embarrassing. Brooke Hogan is in studio, and she watched us checking out a girdle commercial.
Yeah,
sorry about that, Brooke.
Yeah, it looks like it works though.
No, that's
I
what
don't
we're
think it
saying.
does.
They're using the wrong girls to make it look like it works. Most fat pigs, nothing's gonna work.
They're showing two different bodies. Like, they're showing one mess, and then they're showing an attractive one in the girdle, and then they make it look like it's the same person. It's not.
Exactly.
It's the same person.
You smell really good, by the way.
Yeah, the studio
you.
finally smells good.
What are you wearing?
Thank you. It's juicy.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Juicy.
Yeah, juicy couture.
I smell a little vanilla in there.
Yeah, it's really sexy.
Little vanilla.
You can smell it all the way over there?
Oh, you kidding me?
Believe me, our sense of smell is very acute in this place.
Yeah.
When a
because of
woman
certain
walks in, it's
things. Yes.
Well, usually it's
pounce time.
Usually it's Jimmy's farts.
Yeah, it's usually a gas.
Well, so
horrible.
That is not good.
You just
I'm
smell like a
serious.
girl, though. That's such a nice smell, a girl smell.
Wow, what an original idea to have, Jim.
Yeah, well,
Girls smell good.
I yell that a lot of times as I'm
smell like a
chasing the
girl.
nude.
Smell like a girl. That's a compliment. Thank God.
So, Brooke, you're promoting your show, Brooke Knows Best Season 2. I haven't even seen Season 1. I have kind of tuned out of reality. How is it different from the...
why haven't you seen it?
I honestly
Why are
haven't
you
watched...
asking me questions on it if you haven't seen it?
Yeah.
Well, because,
Jimmy.
well, because it's I'm asking kind of for the audience, because
Okay.
obviously the people in the audience
What
who probably
happened
watched
was
it.
the Hogan family was quite popular. Than I'll start by saying this: we had the whole family at our Halloween party. Do you remember? Probably
Yes.
not, because you do a lot of things, and I understand that.
Oh, I thought you were asking me.
We brought you on stage. Everybody was getting along, and next thing you know, all hell broke loose. I'm like, what the hell? This looked like a happy family.
Yeah, it, guess not.
Keeping up the front.
But for real, remember the Halloween party? They all
Yeah,
came
I
out.
know. They all
and-
came out on stage. It was great.
And you were teasing the audience. They wanted to see something, and you almost showed them something.
I think I
and then
remember.
then you
So
kind
was it the Hard Rock, I guess? Or
Yeah.
it used to be the
maybe.
WWF.
But it was Pop.
Maybe, yeah.
It was your brother. It was your mom. I got
All of us.
actually the picture is in my house, and you're all happy, and we're all like posing.
Yeah.
And then you fast forward a little bit, and everyone seems to hate each other.
I know, right?
Yeah.
For real. I'm
I know.
not trying to like you know.
And it plays out. How do you feel that like that just plays out in the media and on reality television like that? Like, how do you feel personally about that? It's kind of bummed out.
It does bum me out just because I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to have to talk about the stuff with my mom and
Yeah.
and I could be a total prude and be like, we're not talking about that on this interview. But it's like, you know what? So many people are going through the same thing that I'm going through that I'm like, if I don't talk about it, maybe,
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe it'll help somebody else in my situation,
It's also played out, like I said, like in public so much. It's like, everybody kind of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's hard not to talk
Sick of
about
it.
because you're doing your show where you're obviously living by yourself now
Right.
in Miami again.
Right. Yeah.
So she's doing and then she's on the phone with her father, and it's very obvious that you're not getting along with your mother right
Yeah,
now. So
yeah.
it's hard to ignore it.
She's on the show, but not in the same room with me. So
Right.
Is that how it-
Why is she trying to explain her side of the story?
yeah.
What is she saying?
Yeah.
I don't know why Brooke treats me this way, but I'm like, oh my gosh, do we really have to get into who's right and who's wrong? And
I'm so confused because when I watched the Hogan family, you guys seem like a solid family. Like there's a lot of
but it
love
just kind of we were just under the pressure cooker, and I think that there were problems before, and I think that everybody's true colors actually came out.
Really?
You know what I mean?
Wow.
Even I was surprised, especially with the stuff with my mom. So that's.
Do you think they'd still be together, and you guys would be together if it wasn't for the original show?
No.
Oh, really?
No,
It was
I
just a matter
think
of
that
time?
they had problems anyway. So I think that they were two different people and they grew apart a long time ago. So I think that just having that, I don't think a camera crew can cause you to have a divorce, but I think having the people just there all the time when you want to air out your shorts or have an argument or talk about something. You really can't,
Right.
you know, just because it's like if I was just going to go talk about all of my personal stuff just in front of you guys just sitting here like I kind of am, but you know.
Yeah.
Your mom, I think, came out and said that your dad was fooling around, and I guess people say that when there's going to be a divorce because it's it's a smart thing to say. And he's Hulk Hogan. How do you not if you're Hulk Hogan? Is that? Do you believe that, or do you think she's just kind of slinging mud to get what she can?
I think that it takes two to tango. I don't think either one of them were perfect. I mean, obviously not, but what I'm looking at right now is who is coming forth and being a good parent and being a good person.
And that's Pops right now?
Yeah. I mean, he's being totally accountable. He's like, Brooke, I did this, I did this, I did this, but I love you and saving my relationship with you is more important than anything.
Right.
So I want you to know who I am. This is who I am, and hopefully you'll accept me, with my flaws and everything. And, and we could go forward from there, but.
What about your brother?
My brother is staying neutral. He's out in LA. He's trying to just stay away from all the people in Tampa because he was just getting ridiculed, But
right.
He's working on a couple charities. He's working on the John and John Foundation for his friend John, who's in the hospital, and it supports like brain stem cell research and stuff like that. So I'm really proud of him. He's just kind of staying out of the limelight. And
damn, look at Brooke being honest. I didn't expect you to open up like this. I like this. It's gonna help. It's gonna help the reality show too. I'm telling you.
Yeah, because reality shows a lot of times will show one side of it, but it's like, hey, look, things go wrong. I mean, you got to show the negative and the positive because people do relate to it. I mean, there are a lot of families that have it.
The thing is too is that on the reality show you have 23 minutes to explain a story and make people laugh and whatever, and they take certain funny things from what we do that day or whatever, and they put it together. But there's an actual side of me that has a brain or that has an opinion or, that wants to talk about real stuff or whatever. And this is kind of, the extended reality version.
Right, yeah. And it's Hogan knows best. I know that. I said Hogan family, whatever. But what about the OJ comment that Hulk came out with?
It's so funny because everybody's asking me about that.
Well,
it's like if
pretty crazy.
If you just read the whole quote, it's like I could have pulled an OJ, I could have done this, but instead I chose to be a Christian and take the high road because honestly, the things that my dad's had to go through are maddening.
Right.
I know I would have snapped by now.
Right.
And it's been embarrassing and it's been disrespectful things that have happened to him. So, he's just saying, dude, I understand how you could snap, but when you're a good person, you don't do that.
There was a but, which they ignored, and I think most people did understand exactly what Hulk was saying.
Yeah,
he can't be in the house that he pretty much bought.
19-year-old kids living in his house, using his closet, using his shower, his jet skis, his boats, his
freak out
money.
You feel bad for him. It's embarrassing publicly to have people see that.
Yeah, it's embarrassing, and he's held his head high, and I'm proud of him.
OJ was mild-mannered in what he did compared to how absolutely enraged I would be in that situation.
Yeah.
You buy a house, you buy everything, and there's some kid living in your house and driving your shit. And everything.
I don't know how you live with that. I don't know how you would live with
Well,
that.
is she going to stay in the house, or you don't know yet? Because you're both, you and your brother are both of age, so it's not like
there's no like child custody thing going on. I don't really know what's going to happen. I know she wants a lot.
What's weird?
Yeah.
But
know what's weird about your mom, and I'm not trying to trash anyone, I promise, but it seemed like she really enjoys the spotlight, which is weird because she was Hulk's wife for all those years.
It's funny because I would love to, and for a long time, I would love to I have, and I would still love to defend her. She's my mother. I will always respect her. I'm never going to trash her. But people aren't too far off about what's going on, so it's like,
But where did that come from?
I would normally not even comment, but she basically disowned me with the last quote that she released with her publicist Gary Smith. So it's kind of like
about the boyfriend put out an album.
Yeah, just everything like that. I'm like, that's my mother.
She basically
like,
said the
I'm more of an
boyfriend
adult.
could put out an album that would.
Well, Brooke, what was the exact? Just so people don't take it out of context.
She said that Charlie would be able to put out an album and it would sell more copies than mine, and that I've always had a problem with lying. Simply because I haven't wanted to talk about my breasts. Well, I don't talk about my gynecology appointments either. Like, it's a personal choice.
You feel free to.
Yes, you're more this forum. You can sing about them here if you'd like.
And that I'm dating like a pothead and I'm banging the hell out of him and just painting me to be such a raunchy, nasty person when I've been such a good kid and such a good daughter and just. I've taken so much crap, like, my whole life that I'm like, wow, that's the thanks I get. You
Damn,
know,
what's the motivation behind that? Just to, like, piss you off, I guess? Yeah.
Well,
what'd you say?
She likes the spotlight.
She likes the spotlight.
Oh, okay.
Which it was so obvious that when Hogan Knows Best was happening, you could just see it developing on screen. Because, I mean, a lot of us know Hulk from wrestling. All those years, we never knew that his wife, none of us saw her for the most part.
It's funny because it kind of goes back, even though the words don't describe it perfectly, but remember how people are always like, you know, if you have something, you don't need to talk about it kind of thing. Mm-hmm. It's that same thing. It's kind of like my dad and I, we don't need to parade around and make a big deal of ourselves and stuff. Yeah, sure, you know, we have to promote our you know, work and stuff that we're doing just because that's our job and it comes with it. But I'm not trying to ride on any more than I need to. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's just kind of like when you're trying to get what the wrestlers call like cheap heat all the time. It's just like
cheap heat.
It's just like you're just trying to scratch at anything to get noticed, and it's just like stop, like because it's ruining the family.
All of a sudden, she's
You
on the
know?
red carpet with her young lover that she probably doesn't even love. I mean, that's just a thing, obviously. You know.
Yep.
It's a way to kind of rub it. There's nothing that a guy wants to see less than your wife with somebody. And a woman doesn't want to see with your husband with a younger woman either. It's just a way to rub it in somebody's face.
Yeah.
Right.
When you're angry.
Yeah.
What did you get a big laugh out of that whole thing with Hulk rubbing your bottom?
Oh yeah, I thought that was so funny. I was just like, people will really do anything. Like, oh my god, I hug my dad and I kiss him on the cheek and I'll like grab his cheeks and like get close to him and stuff. He's my dad. Like I love him. He's my blood.
And then he'll grab your cheeks.
Yeah, he grabs my cheeks all the time. No, it's so funny because like he used to change my diapers and it's not like he's like, I'm spreading to go wide. It's like I'm laying there and I'm lazy and I'm like, I don't want to get up. Dad, will you just put some suntan lotion on my back and stuff? And he like rubbed it on the back of my legs and on my calves and stuff. And it's like, we grew up in a family that tanned and worked out. And it's like, it's not even a big deal.
And the media makes a big deal because they catch the photo. Like when you see somebody with a camera, you look. But whenever you look at a camera, it looks like you've been caught doing something wrong.
If me and my dad were making out or something, I'd be like, all right, there's something freaky about that. But it's like, it's my dad. I mean, come on.
Smart people understand that, but man, they blew that one out of proportion.
It was funny though. It's just something for them to just
I don't think talk about it in like
do you guys
laugh?
Yeah, I remember we saw it and I said, Dad, look at this, and he started chuckling. He was like, he found it to be the funniest thing in the world. And it's funny when my dad chuckles.
Because I always wonder that, like, you know, because we see the one side that the people that reported on these, you know, access fucking Hollywood shit and stuff like that, and how people react to it, like, oh my God, did you see? But I love to find out like what happened.
It's so funny.
Behind
people
the scenes
make
where
such
people
a big
just
deal.
like you guys probably just laugh and go, oh yeah.
Like it was so funny. I was on Howard and we were talking about the whole thing with my mom saying Brooks lied about her boobs. So I've never lied about my boobs. I've just been like, I'm not talking about it. Well, I was like, fine, if everybody wants to know, they're fake. Like, I had a good set before, but I chose to have them enhanced. Sometimes I wish I didn't do it. Whatever. Like, it's just...
How young were you?
Oh, my God. Fall back over and freak out now because now everybody knows. Now what do we do?
Yeah. How young were you?
It was actually last year. I was like 20.
20.
Nothing wrong with that. A lot of women get them done. Did you go much larger or did you just want to even them out?
No, I actually had a C, and I'm like a big C now. Like, I'm like close to a D. But
so they still look real?
Yeah, I had a lot of breast tissue, and I just didn't like the natural.
Let's talk about breast tissue for a
look.
while.
I didn't like the natural look. They were pretty, but they were just. I was like, you know what? I just want to have them be like a little bit more round. I did it more for the shape than for anything else. You know, not for size or anything.
Yeah.
Because I had boobs, like I could push them up and make them look big. Some people were telling me that I had breast implants before I even got them. So it was like, all right, well, whatever.
This is the greatest conversation ever.
Yeah, it's it certainly doesn't suck.
The shape and that.
And she's wearing a fantastic, I don't know what you call it. It looks like a long man shirt. It's like it's a really sexy
It's
look.
like a little. I got it from BB, which, by the way, they have not helped sponsor me at all, and all I do is wear their stuff.
Well, they better start.
Bastards
I know,
come
right?
to the table.
I should probably start wearing Marciano. No, yeah, this is from BB, and I just, I don't know. I like how their clothes fit. So
how does this end with your family? You think?
I don't know. I hope that me and my mom can reconcile, even though right now I'm at the point where I'm like, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to. I don't know how I'm going to ever be able to look at her the same and know what she did to me. You know, like you just don't throw your kids under the bus.
What if she claims insanity? Like, I'm just out of my mind.
Then I would at least be like, thanks for being honest.
Yeah.
You know, but right now you have nothing to build on because when somebody's not straightforward about stuff, you kind of can't go anywhere with it.
And trying to get a lot of dad's cash, I guess, is not a.
That's
a happy
just
thing.
that's a turnoff too. It just makes me like.
Because isn't there enough money for everybody in the end?
There is, you know, and it's like everybody's struggling right now, and it's just
we don't understand. We talk
why
about
the greed.
I
You
just
know, there's
never
so many people
understand.
that don't have anything.
Yeah.
And it's like, still you want more and more and more. It's like, why not, you know, give it to a charity or something if you're going to do something with it?
I never saw
You
it
know?
taking any bumps in the ring to get that.
Yeah,
hit.
It's something
I went through a very similar situation where, hey, someone else wasn't getting up and getting on the microphone and doing a radio show, yet, you know, I paid through the nose.
Yeah.
We understand you don't throw someone out on the street, but it gets to a point where it's ridiculous. And we really believe the guys get screwed in these divorce cases.
See,
They
that
just
girl
get-
doesn't really need the girdle.
No, she doesn't at all.
See?
Why is she putting it on?
See, that's the one we're
She
talking
actually
about.
looks fatter without it.
Yeah. I mean, why would she?
She doesn't need it.
No. And then she puts this thing on,
this little
like
tiny little
she
dress.
needs that.
They're making this new bra thing too, where like the front is a bra, but the back is like a full tank top, so you don't get that like fat roll thing in the back.
Oh, you don't get.
But like, how do you wear that with anything?
That's
It's like
horrendous.
this big piece in the back, and like, can you imagine your boyfriend takes off your shirt? He's like, "Baby, what's that?"
It's like a bra / bulletproof vest.
Exactly.
You can probably feel it through a hug.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like, ooh, what the
You know
hell
what?
is-
It's weird because it doesn't just feel like soft skin. Like whenever anybody wears a girdle, I know that I've had to wear like, you know, Spanx or whatever, like under Grammy dresses and stuff, if they're silk and you don't want to see any painting lines. And you really, it feels like hard, like packed in.
Kevlar.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's like hugging an armadillo.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, you're doing I'm an Osbourne freak, and you know, I guess you're doing some indie movie with Kelly Osbourne, and I guess
What?
It says here.
Oh, I hope this info's
You
wrong.
really need to research.
No, it says here she is starring in the indie horror film Devour alongside Kelly Osbourne.
Not even
Who wrote
true.
up the prep sheet?
Oh, someone's going to get beat up.
Jimmy,
I love
let me
it.
tell you something. Jimmy constantly has wrong information.
But it's not
given to him.
But it's given to me by our staff, who
and-
probably thinks research is looking at Wikipedia and copying and pasting.
But Jimmy, I crossed that one out. I knew it wasn't true.
But I didn't know it wasn't true. I was going to ask her if she was a good actress.
And now, whoever he asks who wrote that, you will see like 3 or 4 people pass the buck to other people. We've seen this before.
And we'll play it off in front of you like it's not a big deal. And then after you leave, we'll be the biggest douchebags until
he'll be livid.
Yeah, me.
That he got to look silly in front of you.
We got Brooke Hogan.
So you're not doing any films, are you?
No.
Good. I didn't think you were.
I would try acting, but yeah.
Let's push the show for her, though. Brooke Knows Best Season 2 premieres this Sunday, 10 p.m. on VH1. What are we going to see in general?
We're actually playing 2 episodes.
Yeah?
So everybody's going to get to see double whammy. But yeah, it's this Sunday at 10 o'clock, and it's every Sunday at 10. And my album's coming out. When is that?
I was afraid to
July
ask.
21st.
July 21st. The
But you know,
Redemption.
Charlie's is following shortly after, and
Yeah.
I'm very scared of the competition.
Well, I'm
Does
sure
Charlie
it's gonna
sing?
do better.
He really does? Was it a joke that your mom said, or he actually sings?
It was a joke.
Oh, okay. What a dope I am. I'm so paranoid about information
It
now.
says here he sings very well.
Yes.
Yeah.
It says here Charlie's the tenor.
What does Charlie do well? Does he do anything well?
Sell jet skis. But apparently he's like a fireman now. But I'm like, why is he still working on the beach then?
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Oh, God.
How old is he?
20, I think now. I think he turned 20. He was 19.
Did you really go to high school with him?
We went to grade school.
Grade school.
But I didn't know him. Like, I
Yeah.
knew of him because he was in the grade below me. I was like the badass 8th grader, and he was the 7th grader.
Right.
Is
But,
he
yeah.
nice to you if he sees you, or is he a dick, or is he like, look, it's just a situation?
I don't think he has a thought process that runs through his head.
All right.
I found him hiding in my brother's bathroom when I first met him. He was like hiding in the house.
Was he
Like,
hiding?
I think my mom was like hiding him from me or something. And I was like, I kind of got up in his face. I was like, yo, are you my mom's boyfriend? Get out of this house, you know? Because it was like a new thing still, and I was pissed.
Yeah, of course.
He was like, yeah. Like, but I need to get my flip-flops, dude. I'm like, get the out.
Wow.
Flip flops.
Is Pops doing okay, though?
Yeah, my dad is strong. he is being so strong and just holding his head so high, and I'm so proud of him. Like,
yeah,
I really am.
I don't think anybody looks down on him, though. It's like people know how it is. It's like it's a public situation. No one's looking at him. People know he can go out and pick up a fucking 18-year-old model if he wants to. Like, nobody thinks your dad is having a... It just sucks. Everybody thinks, like, that's kind of fucked up.
It's obviously the average person that she... I mean, God, I hate saying this in front of her, but your mom's the problem. She's really playing this up big time.
I think, and it's funny because in the quote they were like, "Oh, her idea of good fun is going to 8:30 mass and then enjoying her favorite Cuban snack." I'm like, I've never known my mom to eat Cuban food. I know she's not waking up for 8:30 mass, and I'm like, if you are a Christian, why are you putting out releases throwing your daughter under the bus?
Yeah,
you know. So I'm like, what? It just doesn't make sense. So I mean.
Yeah.
Was she responding to a quote of yours when she said that? Like, did you say something about her doing drugs?
No. I've always been respectful. People will ask me, they're like, because it's come up before in situations with my dad and in court and whatever, and Bubba Radio down in Tampa and stuff. They've brought up the drug thing a lot, you know, and everybody says that they see her doing it and whatever. I've always been like, I've never physically seen her doing drugs. Do I feel like she has something to come clean about? Yes. That's been my pat answer.
Right.
I've been very respectful. And
you leave it kind of vague.
And I did an interview with Perez Hilton, and I said the same pat answer. And, you know, anybody who writes an article or who has an interview or whatever will title it something to get people's attention. And it said, like, Brooke thinks mom is doing drugs. You know, but it's not something that I physically said. But it was just the title of the interview. So people would click on it and be like, oh, my God, really?
So she's obviously doing coke.
And she thought that I said that. And I'm like, I didn't say that.
Yeah.
You know, I read the interview back. It was like an OK magazine or something. And then the Perez thing came out or whatever. And she was like, I can't believe you'd say that, blah, blah, blah. So she just slaughtered me. I was like, wow,
But
that's brutal.
You think it's coke, though?
Jesus,
I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
What?
I've never done coke. I've never done drugs. So I don't know how they make you act. You know what I mean? So I'm just kind of like...
Well, how's she acting? And I'm sure we could help you out right here.
Well, she's fine. She's just waking up and eating. A sign of a drug addict.
Right. Does she have the munchies? Let's start there.
I don't know. She's actually lost weight. She's gotten thinner.
Well, all right. Then we're talking, you know...
Grinding teeth?
Yeah, does she grind teeth?
All right, how are you doing?
Does she babble a lot
when she
for
slept,
hours?
But don't you grind your teeth when you sleep? Some people just do that.
Yeah.
That's usually the sign of...
Usually, if you're grinding your teeth when you're sleeping, you're not doing coke.
Yeah.
You're awake
right.
all the time.
Is there anybody on the album of because you had somebody on the first song who I haven't.
Liza Minnelli.
Elvis Presley?
No. Yeah, that's what the prep sheet says. She sang with the Beatles in 1964.
No, I actually... Is that on there? Seriously? I was like, no, you gotta be kidding me. I wasn't even born.
We gotta wrap up. Brooke is all over the place today.
Very busy girl.
Brooke, I gotta say, I thought you would say no comment, no comment. We appreciate the honesty, because a lot of people come in with some stuff you really want to talk about, and they're like, I'm not talking about that.
And the
you just have to be real.
And the nice smell in the room.
Oh,
Thank you
You're
for
welcome.
that.
Can you
Really
spray some of
helped
that
out.
as you leave?
I didn't bring it with me, but I can like flip my hair and like kind of let it linger.
Kind of let it aerate around the room.
It's Brooke.
Waft it.
Brooke Knows Best, season 2 in Miami.
Yep.
Do you get to keep that place?
Yeah, it's ours.
They gave that to you?
No, they didn't give it to us. We
You bought it yourself?
paid for it. Yeah.
Oh, look at you. God damn. This Sunday, 10 p.m. on VH1, 2 episodes, and then July 21st, The Redemption.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a fan of Britney?
Yeah.
You are?
It's like a guilty pleasure. Yeah, like I love her.
Have you done any oopsies or anything yet?
No. No. And I always wear underwear.
But you know she's doing that on purpose, right? That's the whole thing. You do the
God,
oopsie.
I can understand doing a lot of things on purpose, but that's just embarrassing.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want people to see that ever.
We came up with the term, the oopsie.
And you can't really practice that where you know it's going to be a good shot.
Yeah, no.
You don't know what,
You have to just let it fly.
Yeah, you just got to hope for the
spread
best.
eagle and just hope that it ends up in proportion.
Hers didn't look good.
There were a couple of shots that were, well.
All right, we should get her out
So
of here.
BrookeHoganMusic.com, too, if you want to check out... I don't know if your new stuff's up
That's
there yet.
the wrong website, too.
Did they really give you the wrong
Oh, my God, I knew it right when you said it.
What's the Bob website?
It's brooksworld.com.
Okay.
By the way, do not tune away. I want to see Jimmy go ballistic
Just so you know, it's there.
Right.
Because why would
you should probably do your own research before you do your own interview.
Well, you don't think to do that.
You don't, because if I was doing an
you
interview
just
on
got
somebody, I
slammed.
would learn about them.
Right. That's right.
I'm kidding. I'm just
Jimmy,
teasing
we
you.
do.
But these are also little things, though. It's like the website. It's not like I said, what was the name of your show? It's like this is just the website and a film that you could be working on. There's no way. If you have a research staff that does stuff like this, you figure they're going to look and check things out. But why would they?
I can't wait to see
Why would they?
somebody's head roll.
Look, I just got to Twitter you, and then you can leave. Move the microphone.
Move the microphone.
Well,
Twitter
if
me.
I'm going to Twitter you, you want a good one, right?
Exactly. Yep.
Of course.
Oh, you had to look down as you said.
I didn't look down.
No, I
Got
got
it.
So I understand that you and De Niro are doing a cop buddy movie. Is that true?
She's looking over here.
Fucking mind-boggling.
Your people are very angry with us. We got to get that.
you go.
But we promoted. Don't
Thank
be
you.
angry.
You did. You really did.
She's not smiling. Though.
You
She's
really
not
did.
happy.
Yes.
Smile, please. Smile.
Oh no, that's
I'm sorry.
Rachel. Rachel's cool. She's
By
my
the way,
friend.
a lot of people saying how hot Rachel is.
Rachel is
I don't
very
know how the people at Instant Feedback know
They're
your
hot.
assistant's really hot, but they know.
Brooke Hogan, and the show starts, unless I'm fucking this up too. It starts this Sunday, 10 o'clock on VH1. Brooke Knows Best. It's season 2 in Miami.
There you go. And when does my album drop?
Well, please, everybody knows the album drops on July 21st. The Redemption. Who doesn't know that? But I knew that on my own.
There you go. You did know that.
Yes.
Very good, because I said it.
Yes.
Just kidding.
But at least I remembered
I
it.
still love you. You're good.
Thank you, Brooke.
Brooke, thank you. It was a pleasure.
Thank you
right?
so much.
Thanks.
Drink that muscle milk.
You saw that.
I
It's
saw
embarrassing, right?
that. No.
It's protein, though.
No,
I bet-
it's actually really good.
And I bet
my
you
dad
would
drinks it.
Say thank you, Aunt. See, Hulk drinks
The
them.
Hulk drinks
See,
it.
now stop.
You're like a little Hulkamaniac.
You just don't drink it out of the container because it looks really gay.
No, it doesn't. That's actually really good stuff.
All right,
He
cool.
splashes the last bit on his back.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do? Brooke Hogan, everyone.
Thanks, Brooke.
You get time for a photo?
Bye, guys. Yeah.
Opie and Anthony.
Hello.
Brooke Hogan. She did good.
She was forthcoming. She was honest.
Someone on Instant Feedback writes, "You're so fake. You guys bashed the shit out of her album and called them creeps for the suntan thing, and then you sucked up to Brooke."
And? Yeah.
What are you going to do, man?
Exactly. And I said to Ope when we first saw that, what was that? An instant feedback from all of our subconsciouses?
Yeah,
we know it.
We know. We don't need to be told.
Dude, she's so fucking sexy in person.
I am going to update my Brooke Hogan knowledge and info.
Yeah.
She's way hotter in person.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like a giant Amazon woman in person. I like that.
She's very well proportioned, is what it is. She's big, but she's not fat.
She's juicy, man.
She's like just a tall girl. Like I would definitely like to see that nude.
Oh, I thought you were going to say in a snowsuit.
All right.
Well, because everyone knew you were going to say nude.
Nude. I want to see her nude.
She's a little baby fat, but not in a bad way, but a very sexy, feminine way. She's really juicy, man.
The cleft chin, though.
I don't care about it. I wouldn't even notice it.
That's a little rough on a girl.
I wouldn't care if she had a football helmet
A
on.
little rough.
I didn't notice that.
A little rough, though.
I mean, considering that, she's an actress now.
Oh, shit.
What? She's starring in a movie with Kelly Osbourne,
Yeah,
Jimmy.
what is that movie about that she's
Jimmy.
in? What part does she play?
You asked the question, so you must have did all your research.
Yeah,
Yes.
give us
What's
some
this indie
backup
film?
info.
Yeah.
Well, it's an indie film called Devour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Which
she's
is apparently
starring in.
what our staff does with shitty information and fucking print it out. Now, a lot of shows do pre-interviews. We don't do pre-interviews.
Yeah, we're starting to do pre-interviews.
Are we?
Yeah.
Are we?
Absolutely, we are. We couldn't in that case because she's doing a million shows here at SiriusXM. Howard would like everyone to think that he was the only one talking to her today, but she's pretty much doing 10 channels
Yes,
today.
she is.
Sam, why the misinformation?
Well, Devour, I'll take blame for that, but I doubled. It's on IMDb and it's all over the place online. So I mean that is a rumor that just happened to not be true, but it was on Wikipedia.
Not the rumor.
Or maybe it is true, but she doesn't feel like talking about it yet. That happens sometimes.
No, I could tell by her reaction she had never. I could have said to her,
yeah.
"So how was your trip to Jupiter?" And that would have had the fucking same reaction. What?
Did you feel uncomfortable?
No, I didn't care because it was on the paper. It's not like I ran in with it and go, "God, guess what? I got the skinny."
What was the other thing she scolded you?
Oh, well, the fact that her website, BrookeHoganMusic.com. And she goes, "No, it's Brooks World."
And what was
so
the,
now,
and
Sam?
something about her music too. She scolded you on.
No,
Sam, what
she
about
wants to know if
the,
I knew when her album was coming out.
Yeah.
What about the website Faux Pas?
That one is justifiable in my case because when Roland was doing the booking, Roland would always send me the plug information and everything that this guest is plugging, blah, blah, blah.
By the way, let me just tip
Watch
you
it
off a
being
little.
passed, yeah.
I'm seeing a little passing here to someone that hasn't been here.
No.
In quite a while. Roland somehow.
It's a big fan
responsible
of
for
the
this.
pass the buck thing
I love when
that the staff does.
And it doesn't. You don't have to directly pass the buck when you pass the buck. It's when anybody else's name comes up to kind of deflect a little.
The best way to pass the buck is just keep it vague.
Yeah.
Just kind of keep
Bring
it vague.
up someone else's name.
Like Roland.
Keep
Like,
it vague, like
Sam's thinking
Roland.
Roland.
No.
He's not going to be on the show anytime soon, and I'm sure he doesn't have satellite radio.
See, the listener isn't going like, well, let me really determine what he's saying here. They just hear, Roland. Oh, it was Roland's fault.
Not Roland's fault. Roland never did anything wrong. He always did right, and he always sent me the plug information, and that's why the plugs were never wrong. Now, unfortunately, Roland doesn't work with us anymore.
Oh, he's going to pass the buck. This is
Here it goes.
And the person who works for our show that the talent department communicates directly with does not send me plug information on a consistent basis. So all I have is
Who would that be?
Steve C.
Right?
So all I have is
You
Google.
just saw Buck firmly passed
When
to
you
Steve C.
When you Google
Steve
Brooke
in here.
Hogan, he's not here today. When you
No.
Google Brooke Hogan,
Really?
I didn't even notice.
Brooks World doesn't even come up. So the publicist would have had to tell us, and I'm sure that they would have or did, that this is what she's promoting. For whatever reason, I'm not given the plug information anymore. I have to find it.
So when you went to brooksworld.com, what did you see?
No, I didn't go.
I mean, what did you see on brookhoganmusic.com?
I Googled it and saw, the homepage.
Wow, that's not her.
Okay.
No, it's not her site, obviously.
No, that's her site.
It's not her site. It's bulkcdsale.com. That's where it redirects you. Here's where it goes. hus.parkingspace.com.
What?
If you go to Brooke Hogan Music, if you go to Brooke Hogan's Music.
No, I went to Brooke Hogan Music because that's what's listed here.
That was a typo then. It was well, either way,
The
it was
wrong address is wrong.
Yeah, so Brooke Hogan Music.
We can't even get the wrong
Why don't we
address
check
right.
this stuff?
We can't even get the wrong address right.
I love
That's
it.
brilliant. And where's Steve? Because you passed the buck on him. I got to hear what Steve is going to say.
Not here.
Not here.
What? Wow, no
See,
one even
no one
noticed.
noticed.
Yeah, he's not
Why
here
isn't he
today.
here?
Are you kidding? Where's he?
He was taking some kind of personal day. I don't
Does
know.
he have?
Oh, yeah, he did say that. I
Does
think.
he have pneumonia too, like E-Rock?
Pneumonia.
No, he's got something with his family.
How many days is E-Rock going to milk this?
Oh my
fucking
God!
thing?
Is he just fucking latching onto this pneumonia thing
What the fuck?
He doesn't know if he'll be able to make it in this week.
For
this
real?
week?
Yeah.
What has he got? That's like severely ill. That's fucking
Pneumonia.
swine flu ill.
Well, Ed, he hinted at that. He goes, my doctor wants me to get the test.
Because of his body.
The test used to be the big
That's what
one.
test out the doctor's new scale.
That's what they said after he got off a plane.
The test used to be the big one, but now when the doctor says you need the test, they're talking about the pandemic that is the swine flu. Of course, Obama, you know, throwing $2 billion more dollars.
He's being tested for HI weight. See, you say it different. It's high weight.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
What?
Please hold on. Not high like hello. High like a lot of... But then you heard the HI, you thought I was going to say V. But then I didn't. I said wait.
Oh, high weight instead of HI weight.
See, that's why I kind of stretched out the HI part when everyone's going to go, okay, he's going to say
The more
HIV.
I understand it,
and
the worse it gets.
horrible.
That's an RV hitting an exploding...
E-Rock.
Hey, what's up?
How you feeling?
Getting there.
How's the pneumonia?
Besides from the liquid in my lungs, everything else is pretty good.
Yeah.
So why don't you just stand up and stop laying down? It'll drain.
I do most of the day. You have to kind of walk around for a while.
Do a headstand.
Well, Sam was just telling us that you're faking it.
Okay.
For real.
Good comeback.
Why else would we call you? Sam thinks you're faking.
Oh, well. You're welcome to come over here.
Let's see. We're getting reports that the booth, when the call was made, says he didn't sound like this 30 seconds ago.
Did you put on the sick voice just to make it look good?
I noticed it's getting more sick from the time he said hello.
And there was a cough.
Yeah. Like, if we're going to have to listen to this again, because right when he starts talking to Opie, he doesn't sound as bad as he does right now.
I was also laying down in bed here, and now I'm sitting up.
Oh, yeah? So what's the deal? How'd you get this? Where'd it come from? What are the doctors saying?
I think it started Wednesday. Thursday got really bad. And
How do you know it got really bad? What happened?
Well, Wednesday night it was just a cough, just a nonstop cough, and in the office too. Thursday I started to get a fever.
Uh-oh.
And while I was in work on Friday, it was really, really bad.
That's good.
And
what, your performance?
When did you start?
What'd you say, Ant?
Nothing. I'm trying to be nice.
Okay.
The poor sick E-Rock. It's really bad. So then you got a fever. So then you're probably thinking swine flu, right?
I was hoping not, because not like that would stop you from joking about it anyway.
Bacon?
That's right.
But do you understand it's worse to get pneumonia than the swine flu?
Right.
Yeah, well, I didn't really pick and choose to get
I would rather get swine flu than pneumonia. How do you say that PN thing?
Pneumonia.
Pneumonia. That's how it's pronounced. Pneumonia. There's a P in front.
Pneumonia.
Of course you say it. So then you went to the doctor?
I went to the doctor Monday after the show.
vet.
And what? And what did he say?
Did they take your Mayo pledge? Oh, fuck. I had to go.
Oh.
Instead of blood pressure, Mayo pressure.
Mayo pressure.
Fuck. Damn it.
So what did the doctor say?
Yeah.
Went in. She listened to my lungs and everything like that, and she said I had pneumonia.
Said you had pneumonia. Was it gurgling and stuff? Are you sucking chest wound sound?
Yeah, give us a good gurgling sound so we believe you.
Yeah, give us a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, when you got on the scale in the doctor's office, did somebody run in and put a blue ribbon on you?
Because, see, they do that at the county fair. The people that can't figure it out. Fucking
Sorry.
Sorry, Rock.
What are you taking for your pneumonia, sweetie?
He's gone.
E-Rock?
Did he hang up on us?
Oh, my God. Did E-Rock hang up?
I think
he
so.
didn't like that line.
Why?
We didn't get to all the other fun things. Sugar cubes, flat your hand, the medicine in it.
We'll get to him.
Yeah.
Call him back. Dial 1-800-PIGGY. He probably broke his nose trying to root under a fence.
Why did he hang up on us?
I don't know.
Lady Trucker wants to do a backstage with O&A with Sam on air. I don't know what that could have potential. And why did Sam leave? Because Matt wants to stick up for
Sam.
For Sam. Why Sam? Matt in Virginia.
What's up, Bubba Boys?
Hey.
Hello, Matt.
Hey, I rarely agree with Sam, but in this case, I would have to say he's about 90% right. The Brooke Hogan Music website is the official Sobe, her label, whatever website where you can buy all of her shit, get the news.
Brooke Hogan Music or Brooke Hogan's Music?
BrookeHoganMusic.com.
So we had that, right, Jimmy?
What is Brooke Hogan Music, Danny?
Or Brooke Hogan's music. Yeah,
Exactly.
You're
You're saying exactly. I know I'm right. Fuck. I know I'm right.
I knew we'd get to this point, Jimmy.
I looked at Brooke Hogan Music. It's a fucking CD site.
So
Is it possible you didn't fuck it up in the read, Jimmy?
Oh, no, you didn't.
Wait,
No,
is,
you
is it
didn't.
possible what? No, I'm looking at it right now. It says Brooke Hogan Music.
All right, then Sam's a fuckface.
Yes, I know he is.
Well, there's a guy that called to stick up for you, Sam. You're now fuckface.
You're now fuckface. And another guy's like, Sam, how could you blame a guy that's not at work today?
Because he's supposed to send me the information already. That's how I'm supposed to get it. How could anybody find brooksworld.com? Because even if we had said brookhogansmusic.com, she would have said that's the wrong website.
Yeah.
So how on earth could I find brooksworld.com?
Did you ask? Well, you're doing the prep sheets. Did you ask Steve for the plugs? We all know he's a boob.
I've asked him every guest that comes in. I say, send me the plug, send me the plug, send me the plug.
And what was his response?
He doesn't respond to emails.
You know, the correct website is on her Wikipedia as her official website.
Oh shit!
Yeah, but that's the same place that says all the other stuff.
Well, you gotta cross-reference.
Yeah,
I know. That's what I'm saying. I Google Brooke Hogan and
You
Brooks,
what?
Google and brooksworld.com.
I Google.
But you Google a name and brooksworld.com doesn't come up anywhere.
What?
Anyway.
Why would it? It's not her site.
All right, hold on.
Brooksworld.com is not her site. It shouldn't come up.
E-Rock's live from his deathbed.
Oh, that's right. Oh, Brooks Music.
Hold on, let's get back to E-Rock. We'll get back to
Dumb
Sam.
bitch she is.
And Lady Trucker, you hold on. I don't know if she's trying to redeem herself from yesterday's horrendous phone call.
Damn.
E-Rock.
Combined weight of an oil tanker on the phones right now.
Why did you hang up on us?
What? I don't know. You call me, and then all of a sudden I'm hearing is fucking pig jokes and blue ribbon shit.
That bothers you.
Well, I'm sorry, E-Rock. I didn't mean to imply that.
What'd you think we were calling for? To say hi and give you best wishes?
Are you
Exactly.
feeling better?
I want to put a diving board on your chest and fucking swim into your lungs.
I bet you he was hoping we would call because we just didn't know where to, send the fruit basket.
Yeah, we're concerned. How are you feeling? Better?
By the way, a fruit basket is Steve with wicker wrapped around him.
I thought that was an incompetent basket.
Yes, it is.
So how's the pneumonia?
Yeah, how is it? How are you?
How are you feeling?
It's better than it was.
So you'll be back tomorrow, hopefully?
I should be back in tomorrow.
Yeah, because the place is falling apart with you.
Yeah,
I'm sure it is.
We didn't even notice you weren't here. We didn't notice Steve wasn't here.
Yeah.
Not at all. I mean, are you still feverish?
Not as much, no.
Did you roll around in the mud to cool off?
Will you get him back on the phone?
Oh, that's terrible.
Get him back on the phone.
These fucking blue ribbon jokes.
Yeah, that big thing, fucking blue ribbon joke.
What do you want me to say? Do political humor to you?
Steve, I thought we were going to call up and be like, are you okay? Do you need anything?
Stephen S.
Are we?
Stephen S. for Bayshore. Oh, did you say E-Rock's live from his breath bed? All right, hold on.
E-Rock wants political jokes. Sorry.
Yeah, get E-Rock back in the line. Let's start.
He's a Republican.
Lady Trucker, what's up?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Speak of the devil.
A Democrat.
What's up?
I think we ought to do a special edition of Backstage with O&A.
Okay.
Sam, primetime fuck up Sam Roberts.
Oh.
Is there? How long are you going to be in denial?
Holy
Sam, she's
shit.
trashing you.
What am I in denial about? I'm explaining my thought process behind the mistakes that were made.
Ooh.
Okay, Sam. Now, is it true that in your state of denial that you've changed your Twitter name to not fuck up Sam?
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow. No, you didn't.
Boy, when you take the gloves off.
You certainly are crazy. You're a Lady Trucker.
First of all, I appreciate the Twitter plug. And second of all, I just said I wasn't in a state of denial. I'm explaining my thought process behind the mistakes that were made. I didn't say anybody else wrote them. I explained why they were written.
Well, you're acting like the true tween that you are. Real adults, real grown-ups.
I'm hanging up on her because we're losing our E-Rock momentum.
Oh, I wanted to ask her if it was odd to have the trailer actually be heavier than the...
Uh-oh.
You hung up on me. I got all blown. I had to back out of that one.
That's a great fat joke. What's it like to not be as fat as the truck?
Yes.
Oh, wait, that's correct.
That was correct. How come I always get them backwards? I have joke dyslexia. They're supposed to be funny,
Yes.
and they're not.
Two owners walk into a Jew. They bar it. Where's the crowd going?
Stephen S. has another line.
God damn it.
He wants us to call E-Rock back and tell him that we're willing to pay for the flatbed truck if he needs to go to the hospital. Little call back from yesterday's fucking
flatbed tractor.
Now, let's get him on the phone.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
It's not good.
Yeah.
Pneumonia is a very serious thing.
Sure it is. Mm-hmm. Get old Lake Lungs back on the phone. I want to talk to him.
Someone else wants
Jason Voorhees drowned in his fucking chest.
Someone else wants to know if his fiance's working, who's flipping E-Rock over so he doesn't get bed sores.
Poor E-Rock. Got pneumonia.
All right, E-Rock's back.
Everyone's being mean to him.
E-Rock.
We're just kidding, E-Rock.
Yeah, everything's good, man.
Come on.
E-Rock, how you doing, man?
Yeah. E-Rock. E to the rock, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're going to be back in tomorrow. The doctor does say you're doing better.
Yeah.
Now, don't you take... Now, I know pneumonia isn't a viral thing. It's,
Right.
So you can take, what, penicillin for it? What do you take, antibiotics?
Walk us through it, E-Rock. What's happening? Let us know. Go.
They have me on Levaquin.
What's that?
It's an antibiotic, 750 milligrams.
Kenny's in.
Now, did they give you pills for that? Or does a guy in khakis just kind of fire a dart into you when you need
Can you get E-Rock on the phone? Why is he hanging up? Hold on, Kenny. We'll get E-Rock on, because Kenny obviously has something for E-Rock. Kenny ran in and put headphones on.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
No, they mentioned the doctor, so I wanted to ask him a question.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Get E-Rock. I mean, Kenny obviously wouldn't say anything stupid.
Holy Jesus Christ, man. Goddamn Jimmy's ruthless.
Dog shit sniffer. His girlfriend knows when he's throwing up when she hears the bell around his neck clanging.
Dog shit sniffer.
We get E-Rock on. He's got pneumonia. You can't fuck around with that shit. We all know that. Is he back?
We're just kidding.
Yeah.
Got to give him a hard time, but we do want to see him get better, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
I don't like when E-Rock's not here.
Oh. Hold on. I think we might have him.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Someone is saying that he's lying.
Oh, no.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That he's lying about what? The,
Well, I don't want to say about what, because then he'll have an answer.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
See?
Oh. Let me see. Oh, okay. So don't
see
say
that?
anything.
Right?
And let's
Right?
see. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Where is he?
Just
Taking a while
tuning
to get to
in.
the phone. Redialing with cloven hooves.
Sarah from Buffalo's got something, too.
Yeah.
Look at what Sarah's saying. Now he's not. Now we're on to him, so now he better pick up his phone.
Get septic lungs on the fucking phone. I want to talk to him.
I can't see that one.
This one. I can't say. 'Cause
Yeah.
This one right here. You see,
Okay, well, I think...
this one. Right here.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. All right.
Uh-huh.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, wait, we got him on.
Yeah.
All right, E-Rock, Kenny's in here, but first, a couple things. Bonnie in D.C. writes...
My husband's a retard. Oh, wait, that's Bonnie in Jersey.
She writes, they wouldn't diagnose pneumonia without a chest x-ray, so you're lying.
Did they do an x-ray?
No, they didn't do an X-ray.
Now, why would they do that? I think that's common practice to
So
see
you got a little
the
maybe
fluid in the
bronchitis
lung.
or something. You could come to work with that shit.
Some people are also saying...
And what drug are you on?
Yeah, what are you on?
Levaquin.
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 Oh, yeah, the drug that is used for severe kidney infections.
Is that it? Perhaps it's an antibiotic, very strong?
Mm-hmm.
Some people are saying you should be on Lasix.
Hey, Eric. Maybe they should give you some ointment.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kenny.
Thanks.
That's not even worth getting mad at.
I know. What? Jesus, Kenny was excited for that one.
So horrible. So you're on Levaquin. What does exactly that do? What is that? How does it help clear it up?
One huge tablet that you take for 5 days.
Yeah.
Jersey Matt writes, I didn't realize that Cloverfield could be brought down by something as simple as a cold.
Oh, come on. Now he's not Cloverfield.
No.
And Dr. Steve wants to clarify some stuff if we can get him on the phone.
Yeah, let's talk to Dr. Steve and let him help
it
make
sounds
sure that
like-
young Eric is taking the right medicine.
Yeah.
You have a kidney infection because that's what that drug is used for. No, Danny?
It does say it's used for lung infection.
All right, I'm sorry.
His kidneys are fine.
Peter Cleveland, he writes, E-Rock should be on Trim Spa.
No, see, that's crazy because he's got pneumonia.
Does this thing help, like the pill you're taking, does it help actually just get the gravy out of the lungs?
E-Rock?
Is it a Mayo blocker?
E-Rock, comment? He's
hung
gone again.
He's gone.
What's wrong with this guy?
He really is.
Get off the fat jokes.
Well, I don't think he's got pneumonia.
He's a liar.
He's a liar.
Let's get the sniffles.
He wrapped that pill up in a little slice of bacon, put it down his throat.
Yeah, he did.
Rub his throat so it goes down.
Penis wrinkle.
Yeah, I wanted to know how E-Rock caught the pneumonia. Was he truffle hunting?
Was he what?
Truffle
hunting.
Get him back on the phone. I do want to ask him some questions.
Dr. Steve.
The good doctor. Dr. Steve, how are you, sir?
Hello,
hey.
boys.
Because if poor Eric is all wrapped up in his blanket, he reminds me of a cocktail treat.
Eric is claiming pneumonia, but we don't think he has the pneumonia because he didn't get the chest X-ray.
Yeah, there's, you can hear it when you listen, but most doctors would get an X. There are some that'll cut corners and just treat you for it. So that's outside the realm of possibility.
All right, so it's not like he's absolutely lying.
Steve, what do you?
There is no X-ray. Right.
What do you think he really has?
Well, he probably has bronchitis, or he could have had the influenza. I mean, I don't know if they tested him for influenza. It'd be the next thing to ask him.
Yeah, because that's real nice that he was in here feeling all shitty, and he had influenza. That exposing everybody to it.
Speak with Sam in the little studio, right?
Yeah, right.
On Friday.
With Sam.
Yeah, Sam. Are you sick? You've been hanging out with E-Rock.
Feeling okay?
Well, I thought I had allergies, but
you got
I hope it's
sniffling a little bit.
allergies. Yeah, and a sore throat.
But if I had seen him, with a fever and the complaints that he had, I probably would have done an influenza screen. And if it was negative, then he either just had some badass virus or he had pneumonia. Now you put your stethoscope on the chest and you hear crackles, then you can make the diagnosis of pneumonia clinically. You would usually verify it by doing a chest X-ray. If he continues to be sick, then they'll have to do a chest X-ray.
We'll have to put him down.
Now, Steve, is there any way
Put a tarp on him?
is there any way you could sort of diagnose him over the phone by having him maybe do something or ask him a question that he wouldn't really know the answer to and would have to answer honestly?
Well, that'd be a tough one.
Yeah.
We could have him put the phone up to his chest and have him breathe, and that might be interesting. I've never done that.
I wonder what that'll sound like.
No, it'd be kind of like, guess what's in my pants?
Yes, what's in my lungs.
Yes.
Where is that idiot?
Yeah, can we get him back on? I don't know why he keeps hanging up on us.
Stupid E-Rock. Come on. Yeah. So what are you up to,
Well, you
Dr.
were playing
Steve?
it
Making any more
perfectly fine.
wine? I got a wine cellar now. I think I need a couple of bottles of Dr. Steve's wine.
Squeeze Eric's lungs out. Steve's wine.
I absolutely have some that I'm sending you. I'm ready for another dose of...
Yeah, lose my address.
Jesus. It's the good doctor on the phone, Opie.
Yeah, how about some good wine then?
Okay.
So did they toss you out of here as far as your show goes, or what happened?
I don't know. We're going to be on June 20th when Sam and Dave do a live show.
Mm-hmm.
And we're working on doing some live shows from Nashville, and then we'll make the Hajj
to New York City at least once a year. But as far as a scheduled show, I think we're pretty much fucked. I don't know.
Pretty much fucked.
We got to figure all that shit
I know.
out.
It was a good time listening to the callers. Very honest medical show. You
We're
never get to
so ready for a second channel. So ready.
Or a third.
Well,
no, for real. So ready. If they had just a few bucks laying around, we could program a second channel that would rock.
Yeah.
A lot of these comedian friends of ours want to do some time. If there were a few bucks, you got the Dr. Steve, you got the Laz, you got who are some of those other people doing the virus on the Saturday nights?
Big Cat Geek stuff.
Well, the phones are lit, but I don't know what they want to talk about. So
yeah,
and E-Rock's not calling back.
No, he's resting.
Joe Wagner from South Jersey. If E-Rock puts the phone up to his body, all you're going to hear is his stomach rumbling.
In a constant state of hunger. Mm-hmm. We'll let the good doctor go. He's busy. He's a busy man.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Dr. Steve.
All right, boys.
Good hearing from you.
You too. Talk to you soon.
What, to put the phone to E-Rock's chest would be like listening to an oil derrick. See, because his cholesterol's a little,
of course, well,
a little on the high side. That's from Phoenix. All right. Thanks. Yeah.
Thank you, Doctor.
All right. Be good.
Bye, Dr. Steve. Should we take a break? I don't think
Steve's a good egg.
I think. Oh, we got E-Rock back?
Day late and a dollar short.
E-Rock?
Yeah.
You all right?
Hi, E-Rock. We want you to put the phone up to your chest and breathe in and out kind of deep.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Hang on. There you go.
Oh, that sounded a little... Ugh.
Again.
Anything else?
Could you do it again, E-Rock, please?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good. E-Rock, your lungs sound like shit. Holy shit. E-Rock?
Hey, E-Rock.
We're not getting him back now. There's no way he's calling
He
back.
rolled over on the phone now. It looks like a fruit roll up. What's your name, fat body? Open your mouth!
Adam K in Jersey. If we had E-Rock put the phone up to his chest, all you would hear is E-Rock's heart screaming, "Help me!"
Oh. He's pretty disgusted at this point, I guess.
Why?
All the shenanigans and
We're
tomfoolery.
very concerned about our buddy.
Oh, are we?
Yes.
You can tell.
Scott S. from Quakertown. I bet since he's sick, he can't clean his house. It must look like a real pigsty. His if you put a phone up to E-Rock's chest, it would sound like a lava lamp. I didn't realize there were so many cholesterol jokes out there. All right.
Maybe he'll drop some weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he'll lose a little
From
weight.
his neck to his stomach.
And yet, I mean, some of us fans of the flu diet or what, huh?
Yeah, see? It
Wake
makes you
up
drop
after a few
some
days and
pounds.
like, look at me looking thinner.
Yeah, I didn't
Right?
eat. I'm feeling better.
Little bit.
Yep.
Should we take a break and we'll do some real stuff?
I have a question for the audience, too. I need assistance with something.
Oh, what's that, Jimmy?
Nothing bad, just to email me with something. I'm working on something. The concept is places where people behave rudely and how they behave rudely in these places, whether it's a supermarket or anywhere, experiences you've had, and make them real. You know, little things, little brief ones. Gas station, wherever it is, that people behave rudely.
I have one.
Where?
That you mentioned, the supermarket. The don't move the cart out of the way, motherfucker.
Yes.
And I'm not talking for 2 seconds or anything. Some people shop, and they put the cart right in the middle. I will parallel park my cart next to the aisle when I'm looking at something, and that way people can go right through. People will just put it right across the aisle and then walk away. And I come up, and you know what I start doing? You know that little bottom piece on the shopping cart where you put like charcoal and stuff, that down low thing? It kind of is hinged. I start kicking that as I walk, and my cart goes coming down the aisle. So people know I'm coming.
That's pretty smart.
Yeah.
The real Jim Norton at gmail.com. Please email me these things. And Danny had to send me a note. Ant's been food shopping. Let's be honest. When you bring your cart into the liquor store, and everybody else is holding those little hand things, and Anthony actually has a push cart that he took from the fucking Stop and Shop.
He actually goes in there.
Can I tell a very, very true story about that real quick?
Yeah, but he goes in there with a forklift. Who are you kidding? Not a fucking shopping
fucking
cart.
pallet. Load it up, boys.
Right. This should do me good for the weekend.
When the bar first went in, and Keith and I went to the liquor store to stock it, we did get a full-size shopping cart
to
stock it.
Nice.
To stock it with booze. Oops.
A lot of people want to know if we could call E-Rock back and find out what the spider is writing in the web.
That's a great Charlotte's Web joke.
Yeah.
That's right, fucking Wilbur Nagel.
Jesus. Some dope.
Hey, what are those things called? The sprinkler? Like if you hold the lighter up to a sprinkler, it will fucking spit water out, right?
Yes, it's called a sprinkler. Sprinkler head.
Isn't there hallow in that?
Halogen. Used to be halogen. Then they found out that if you were in the room with the halogen, you would die.
Yeah.
But, if you're in the room with the fire, you're dead too. So.
All right. We're going to break.
That stuff.
I think we're going to play the new game we like playing where I give Ann a few choices.
So because you brought some things up earlier.
Oh, we got
to tease them, and I was like, what?
We got to talk about the convenience store guy.
Yeah, but there
after
was
the break.
something else, too.
What?
There's something else that I was like,
I know what it was, I think.
What?
The kid shows created.
Oh, yes!
Yay!
What was that again?
25 shows that must have been kid shows that must have been created under the influence of drugs.
Yeah, why don't we start thinking about during the break, and you guys can help us with this list, okay? Kid shows that had been created by adults on drugs because they're so fucking whacked out. And do you know a lot of these shows? Because these shows, I think, happened after I grew up.
I saw the list. There's
a few.
I know a few. There's a few I don't know, but I do think there's a few that have been omitted from that list.
And there's explanations why they think this, hopefully?
Yeah.
Because that'll make this bit work.
Is one? I just got to ask if one show is on there.
All right.
They're newer?
Well, they kind of it ranges. It ranges.
Is my favoriteest kid show of all time, Lazy Town, on there?
Oh.
Give yourself a bill!
The little girl with the pink hair.
I don't even.
I know what you're talking about.
She's going to be hot.
Oh, Marjorie.
I think she grew up already.
You watched that show?
No, I flipped through it, and I saw the girl with the pink hair, and I'm like, I bet she's going to be really hot. Dude, look. Come on. Stop it.
What a fucking creep. How old is she?
What's wrong with that?
Why is the girl a creep, Jimmy?
Yeah, why is the girl a creep?
What do you mean,
That's
gonna be?
awful.
All right, let me look. Dude, she's got.
You got to look at what
she's got youth on her.
Cultivating.
Yeah, she's got youth on her side, but she's ugly.
She's going through an awkward stage.
She is ugly.
The terrible twos?
No, she's going through an awkward phase.
Oh, Anthony got something wrong today. That is very rare.
What happened?
It's not halogen, it's halon.
Oh, right. Halogen's a headlight.
Right.
Wow,
you got something wrong.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, what
I'm sorry. I did make a mistake there.
I'll give you this.
Halogen.
I'll give you this.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you.
oh dear friends, for coming to my birthday.
When am I getting the other one? It's so good to laugh.
Nothing beats that.
E-Rock was supposed to do it, but, he's going to milk this,
Oh, yeah. See, that's the good one. That was an actual shot.
Well, minus
is that?
minus Brian Peppers in the corner there.
Why don't you explain that shot? Is that real?
Yeah, that's a screen cap, sure.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. Explain
She's
that
doing
one,
a little
man.
dance.
She's like
I'm sure it's like in the middle of an action
She's
shot.
on her back, and her nose is trying to touch her knees, basically.
Yeah, and there's some gentleman with a mustache in her crotch area.
But you see, her arms are hooked. Like she's laying on someone's back and her arms are hooked, so that's probably in the middle of doing some flip. And
Yeah,
that's
a
just
flip.
a still shot.
You're right, yeah.
Oh.
But it looks very suspect.
Oh.
In that.
Scooby-Doo, Total Drug Show. Well, we'll find out after the break.
They should have called it Scooby-Dooby. Yep. No, do it.
Huh?
It's not mine.
What happened? All right, let's break. Let's just hit that thing. It's the Opie and Anthony Show. I checked out the Weeby cam. Is it Weeby or Weeb?
Weeby. No, it's Weeby.
Weeby, right?
Yes.
And I believe in what Twin Galaxy has to say. And Billy Mitchell sucks dick. And did we see a kill screen yesterday?
There was a kill screen at the E3, the Electronics Expo.
Oh, yeah, the E3 was pretty popular yesterday.
G4 was covering it. And,
G4 certainly was.
There was the
If anyone's interested.
If anyone's interested, there was
No
a kill
one
screen.
is interested.
If anyone's interested,
there's a kill screen.
Kill screen coming up. Kill screen.
Kill screen.
Yeah.
Do yourself a favor and watch Chasing Ghosts and The King of Kong.
King of Kong, I feel was.
Which one's
definitely-
better?
Well, see, they're two different documentaries.
I understand that, Dan. I'm with you.
There's way more drama and story going on in King of Kong, and
Yes.
Chasing Ghosts is more just kind of here's information.
Did
for
you just say Chasing Ghosts?
I did.
It's Chasing. Ted, help us out.
Chasing Ghosts.
Chasing?
Yes. Chasing Ghosts. Chasing Ghosts. It's too hard to say. My lips press down towards my neck too hard. So I have to harden up the first S and make it a Z.
Oh, here comes the cracky old fuck for today's show.
Chasing
With
Ghosts.
his fucking old man baloney tits.
I don't want to look, but tell me when this man... Oh, my
lumbering
God.
down the hall, and he'll give his dirty look like he gives every fucking day.
Oh my God, who is this man? It's Darth Vader without his helmet! Oh my God, the guy from the Operation game is walking down the hallway. Who is this man in his... Oh my God!
We gave you a finger today.
He flipped us the bird.
I finally got to him.
Wow, that really got him.
He did smile, though.
He flipped the bird right to the window.
He knows that we talk about him every fucking day.
He hears it.
So, who gives a shit?
You know who I haven't seen?
I saw him, but we were too busy.
Oh, I saw him too.
Opie,
I know
we're
what the
never
bid is,
too
but
busy.
I couldn't.
What was happening that we couldn't turn around and then take a look at little
Brooke
Nikki?
Hogan was showing us her pussy.
No, she wasn't. She was just talking. You could have won. Excuse me, 1 minute, 1 minute. Look who's coming down the hallway. It's little Nicky. And we'd all go, oh, little Nicky. It's little Nicky. And then he'd have waved, and the day would have been complete.
Bunch of bullshit.
And here's Troy. Troy, what's up, buddy? See, we have the long hallway, and people walk by to get to there. And here's Mashup Nicole. Get Mashup Nicole in here. Mashup, come on in here.
I just farted again.
Oh, my God.
Nicole.
Jesus Christ, Danny.
This is bad timing, and we didn't mean to do this.
God.
But we wanted to say hi to you real fast,
Hi.
and Jimmy goes, please don't do this. I did just fart again. Because the last
with you?
Because the last time you were in here, Jimmy farted.
Yeah, I know. I was aware.
Terrible.
I hear we're breaking up the mashup team because a lot of the guys that do the show with you very jealous that your Twitter got promoted heavily on our show and theirs did not.
Well, you're not breaking us up. You'll never break us up. But,
No.
yeah, I think there might be a little jealousy there, you
Yeah.
know, and thank you for that love. I did. It went up like a couple hundred.
No, we did more than that for you.
How much? Maybe 500, 600?
That's pretty good, right?
Yeah, it was sizable. Thank you guys.
See, look how jealous he is. We don't need you, bro. You don't smell
We don't
nice.
need you.
And you don't look good in outfits like that. I mean,
Well,
you could try if you
They
want.
don't have the ladies, so,
No,
you know.
you got the
Well,
ladies.
that's for sure.
Did you guys get to talk to Brooke Hogan?
She's actually gonna be hosting my show Hitbound on the weekend. So we didn't talk to her. We've actually hung out with her a bunch of times and the whole family. So
she admitted to us that her mom does coke.
No, she didn't. Don't make up stories.
That's what I heard.
Because that gets us in trouble.
She did, yeah.
Well, she is asking her to take a drug test. I didn't know that it was cocaine. I figured it was, she was smoking doobies.
She hinted at the coke, but she doesn't want to say it. Did she hint at the coke?
I'm not saying a word, Mr. Mayor's dead idea guy.
Well, she's hanging out with someone who's 30 years younger than her, who probably is,
that's true.
doing all sorts of things.
Yeah, that's true.
There were two things I wanted to tell you. Let me think of the first.
Okay.
Oh, the MTV Movie Awards.
Yeah.
Please tell me that you guys are smart enough to say right away that was a stunt.
What, with Eminem?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was a stunt. I did.
No, but everyone knows now, but when it first hit.
Yes.
You guys were all over it, right?
Yes, all over it, because Eminem would not have allowed allowed that to happen. But I heard that he knew he was coming down on him, but he didn't know it was going to be in the thong, and so,
Is that how they're playing it now?
Yeah.
Because as soon as they showed the shot of Eminem as it was going on, I'm like, this is all pre-planned. It's so obvious.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is actually a compliment. Jimmy and I live in, we're neighbors.
Yes, we are.
I live in one building. He lives to the building to my, whatever.
Depends which way you're facing.
You know our freaking supermarket?
Yes.
They play your show all day long.
They do?
And I forgot to tell you. And,
yeah, kid.
And it finally hit me. I'm like, wait a minute. I know that voice. And I was listening. I'm like, holy shit, they got Sirius XM on in our supermarket all the time. And the only channel they play is Hits One or whatever.
Were you as excited as Kenny? It's Nicole's 411.
Kenny, are you excited?
Here it comes.
My mashup air check will debut soon.
Oh, really?
We can do it while Nicole's in studio. We can do it right now.
Oh, I want to get the whole mashup in here.
Fuck those guys.
Oh, those are my boys. You stop.
Kenny, what did they say to you, though? Be honest.
You can't divide and conquer.
I'm not. Yeah,
I'll kill you.
We understand the divide and conquer, so Anthony's right about that. But what did the guys say after Nicole got the big promotion on our show?
They know they're all second, third, and fourth fiddle to Nicole.
And they wanted you to help.
Yeah. But I'm going to be the king of the mashup now.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
King of the mashup. You are not going to.
How about what do we do? You're busy, obviously.
I do have to run to a meeting, but I wanted to stop in for just a moment. With my boss, Kid Kelly.
Oh, I know Kid Kelly.
Yeah, he's kind of a big wig around here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you seeing anyone?
I am, actually.
Are you seeing anyone? Jimmy just looking. He's looking at his phone. He didn't even look over at her.
Yeah, I know.
Goes, are you seeing anyone? Like an interview.
Who are you seeing?
She twitters about her BF.
Yes, I do. We're going to move in together, I think, in August.
How long have you been with this bum?
Like 9 months.
That's too soon.
I know.
Obsessed?
I'm a little nervous, I'm not going to lie, but I think I'm ready.
And you get along well.
Yeah.
No!
Why are you nervous?
Some time together at a length where, it's not like you're going to be like, holy shit, I didn't know he did this. Or
No, I think I know him, and I'm nervous because I'm a little younger than him. And
what is he, 50?
No, he's only like 6 years older than me.
Oh, okay.
But, it's a big commitment.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
What are you nervous about, though?
I don't know. I just don't want it to be the wrong decision. It's like, to reverse that after you move in with someone
You
is
don't
hell.
want to wreck it. You can't reverse it. It's like impossible.
That's a very
You don't want to
good
ruin
point.
it.
You can't reverse that stuff, right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'll be a mess. But yeah, he's a lovely, lovely guy, and I'm sure you guys would get along.
Why?
He's a cool guy. He's fun.
How old is he?
He is 32.
What kind
we
of
know
work
how
does
old
he
she
do?
is. That wasn't nice, Jimmy.
Why? He's older than her, so she's younger.
Yeah, but now we know how old she is.
Why?
And I wasn't going to go there because she already gave us the math problem.
Oh, I didn't know
before
what math she did. I didn't hear it. What's he do for work?
He works in sales.
Okay, what nationality is he? Is he a white guy, black guy,
He's a white
tall,
guy.
small, Italian?
He's big. He's like 6'2", 200 pounds. Big blue eyes.
He would fuck you up.
Good luck to you.
Big Aryan.
Yes, he is.
Now, depending on her answer, he's a good man. He's 5'1". He was paralyzed in a boating accident. Now I can hit on her. But he's 6'2" with big blue eyes, ex-linebacker.
Yeah.
Hope it works out.
Yeah, thank you.
Hope your relationship flourishes.
Well, Kenny, I can't wait to hear your demo, and I'm going to get to that meeting.
Yeah,
with
maybe
you.
tomorrow
you run.
Yeah.
Maybe we get the whole gang in here.
Yeah, definitely.
And we do like the other guys, but
No, we don't.
We just don't want to talk to them.
We just don't want to talk to them because they don't run around. You run around naked and stuff.
Yeah,
Come
well,
on.
right, yeah. I got that on them. That's about it, though. All right.
That's why he wants you to move in.
Of course he does.
But I just see you naked all the time.
No, he likes her family. He caught a picture of your nana, and he's like, I got to get around her nude.
Okay, I'm out of here.
Yeah, see, like
Nicole can only take so much
Yeah,
of us.
she
I
goes.
love it. I love finding everyone's line around here.
They hate us.
They all think, all right, they're fun, and then we just always blow it. So what did the cranky old fuck gave us the finger today, Jimmy? That's good.
Yeah.
We're making headway with him.
Getting to him.
Huh?
We're making headway.
Getting to him.
He fucking likes
Got
us.
very nice breasts.
Jesus.
She's nice at everything, Ann. She's probably got nice fucking corns on her feet. I don't have a foot fetish, but I'd let her rub the corns on her feet across my eyeball. I'd let her fucking scrape my eye with her corn.
Doesn't sound very healthy.
It's sexy as a motherfucker.
Mashup Nicole is Nicole's Twitter thing. And then Kenny could give the other Twitter guys
because we don't care.
plug, because I don't really know. I don't even know their names. I just know Nicole does the show.
I don't know their names either.
I think Rich does because he's part of Covino and Rich.
Oh.
Or Rich and Covino, whatever what do we got? Give them the plugs there, Kenny, so they feel good about themselves.
I'm the king of the mashup. Then
You're not the king of the mashup.
After my air check, I will be.
Do you want to do the air check?
Yell at him.
You want to do the air check?
A child.
Yeah, I think we should. All of a sudden, what time is it? He's fucking popping shit like he's fucking he's Bill Broadcaster.
I want to hear how good he is.
Kenny's getting too big for his fucking.
All right,
getting
too big for his giant britches.
Yes, too big. I couldn't think of something oaf-like.
The kid show thing might have to wait till tomorrow. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe we squeeze everything in.
Yeah.
Maybe we actually do material today.
No.
Why are they closing the fucking curtain?
Why?
I'm trying to think of what we're doing.
Kenny get a shit at German.
Why are we closing the curtain?
There's a surprise guest who wants to make an entrance.
This is gonna suck.
No.
Who? Fucking. Probably some mutant with white stuff on the corner of his mouth.
Kenny, do you know what's going on?
No. Why would he?
Damn it.
He's only the guy with the gun. Why would Kenny have any clue? He's only the fucking security for this radio program.
All I want to hear is that thing go off when this guest comes.
And then followed by an, oh my God, I'm sorry.
Hey!
What are you doing?
What is pneumonia doing here?
Well, I guess apparently it wasn't made clear that I really wasn't sick, so I thought I would come in and you could evaluate for yourself.
And get everybody sick?
Hey, only one way to prove it, right?
Are you still contagious, you think?
Yeah, for at least another day.
Why did you feel like you had to come in here? Why not just take your beating?
Oh, I did.
He is huffing and puffing like a locomotive.
Stand here.
I figured it was a slow ride at 10:30, so I'd come in and
You sort of look a little sick in the eyes, but that's not pneumonia.
No.
You want to do? All right, do some push-ups.
Oh, God.
Or
you'll kill him.
Hey, you want to do the bit? Or do?
No,
some,
I mean you could kill him without pneumonia. It would kill him.
Do some jumping jacks.
Go like.
Nope.
Go. Oh shit! Yeah, okay, that was a good nodule.
Sorry. Hi, Jimmy.
Hi, buddy boy.
Jimmy's not happy.
And I'm eating soup.
I don't mind if you're sick. My immune system, I'd fucking
either.
laugh at pneumonia. My immune system is the shit. Please stop. I'm talking. Sorry. Don't be rude. My immune system is very, very good.
Who comes into work when they took a day off?
I don't know, especially when they do nothing when they're here anyway. What kind of soup you eating?
Chicken noodle.
Oh, it sounds yummy.
E-Rock, could you put the new clip in the machine and then you could go home? I want the Pee-wee thing where he goes, it's so good to laugh.
All right.
You're a weirdo.
Weirdo.
He is. Anyone else would have said, all right, I got beat up. Now I'm just going to lay here and go back to my punch-out. Why punch out?
Y'all,
This is fun.
Y'all, like, fucked up from the fever? Is that why you came here? You thought you would go to the kitchen? What happened?
No, the fever is actually is down.
Subsided?
Yeah, it's almost...
Your fever's gone down. You're not even contagious anymore, you know?
Yeah,
You're really not contagious.
It's about 100, so that's not really a fever.
You know what? People are shocked that you're actually sticking up for yourself today by coming in here.
Not sticking. He's probably something here he needs. Probably left like a fucking wrestling DVD box set here. Exactly. Hey, Hyman Roth.
Who's this skirt? Who's this skirt walking down the hall?
Steve Carlisi.
Do you know that skirt? No.
Must be new.
Wow,
Sassy black girl
your
in a
son.
skirt. Damn.
Sounds on out there.
I waved and they just totally ignored me.
Of course
Don't be
they did.
intimidated by my chiseled chin.
Chiseled off.
Go away from me.
All right, E-Rock, I don't know what we're supposed to do with this.
Then just saying hi. Good.
And now what? You're going to go back in your car and go home?
Well, I got a drop that you want to get.
Yeah, please.
So I'll go do that.
So the two awkward laughs, so good to laugh, and then the as he's trying to blow.
You know
up
what
the
I'd like to happen to like even though you're sick, I'd like you to sing "All I Want to Do Is Zoom Zoom Zoom" as you throw yourself down an elevator shaft.
What are the odds you'll do that? Oh, there goes E-Rock. Right. Are you coming back tomorrow for real? Place is falling apart without you.
Exactly.
Right?
Jesus Christ.
Right. Fucking beat it, cum lungs.
There you go. Danny's disinfecting the whole area now.
I don't want to get sick. And how unhappy are you that he just walked in? Because you're the germ guy.
I'm not a germaphobe. I'm a disgustophobe.
I'm sort of a germ guy. I'm not happy that he was just in here. Not happy.
You got to hope your immune system can hold up.
Oh, boy. God hope.
That's it. That's all you got going for you.
Kenny's Morning mashup demo. All right, you know what? Thug, A Crying Shame, or 25 kid shows that must have been created by adults on drugs.
I say we go with the kid show, because Kenny we could do tomorrow so we could spend more time on it.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't like rushing through Kenny.
We need a lot of good Kenny.
We could play the Kenny thing early and then wait for the mashup people to get off the air, and then we'll play it again and see what they think.
That's even better.
But let's do the gun story fast, and then we'll do the kid thing. Because this is a current news story. Image from surveillance camera shows would-be robber in praying position, begging for mercy as Long Island store owner Mohammed who
gives a shit about him?
Sohail, which is funny because he's got a gun in his hand. Sohail,
yeah,
hell of.
Oh shit.
Well, the guy's got a shotgun. What kind of shotgun is that in the picture?
I think it's a shotgun.
Well, it says wheeled shotgun. It looks like kind of a sawed-off shotgun.
No, as I look at the picture,
but it's not a
for a moment because
that's not in the shotgun category.
As I look at the picture where he's holding a weapon in this hand, that barrel does not look like a shotgun. That looks like some old fucking got it from his great-grandfather gun. I don't know what the hell that is.
For real? I thought it was
for real.
More. See, I don't know shit about guns. I would say it's some kind of modern gun. Here's the story. It's pretty weird. I don't know what to think on this one. Shotgun toting storekeeper gives the robber, the contrite robber, $40 and a loaf of bread. What happened was a lucky Long Island bandit found compassion in an unlikely place, the wrong end of a shotgun. Convenience store owner Mohammed, after pulling a weapon on the would-be crook, sent the weeping man home with $40 and a loaf of bread upon hearing he was broke and unemployed. The robber also vowed to end his life of crime before escaping with his life, the food, and the cash. He started crying, Mohammed recalled yesterday, at the Shirley. That's near Wading River, motherfucker.
It's near Mastic, by the way.
Shirley's more Mastic than Wading River?
Yeah, that's all that area.
Mastic not so good. Shirley all right. Wading River better.
Some parts of Shirley not very good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the part's really right next to Mastic.
All right.
Yeah, it's better.
Shirley convenience store. He said, "I'm sorry, I have a family. I have no money for food. I have no job." Are you believing this guy?
Nope, not for a second.
You really think maybe it's a guy that needs drugs or something and got caught and said, fuck, I'm going to talk my way out of this?
I quite frankly don't give a shit what his situation is. He came in, demands money as a badass, and if this poor fucking guy, like so many of these convenience stores people, just kind of stood there, he'd get his ass beat by a baseball bat while this savage just fucking didn't give a shit about hurting him or doing anything or thinking about the consequences. And then this motherfucker pulls a gun out and he's on his knees begging and praying. That butt of that fucking rifle would have been right across the bridge of this cocksucker's nose. And he would have considered himself fucking lucky.
That's how you would have played it?
That's right.
The unidentified masked bandit was not so contrite seconds earlier when a surveillance camera caught him waving a bat at Mohammed while demanding cash in the 12:35 a.m. robbery. I said, "Hold on, relax," said Mohammed, who was just about to close up shop. Rather than empty the register, the 46-year-old Pakistani immigrant, reached beneath the counter and grabbed his licensed shotgun. And some people say it's a 9mm rifle. Some else saying it's an M1 carbine.
Look, I'm looking at this picture. It's not a shotgun, first of all.
Okay.
The picture that he's holding right there.
Right.
That ain't a fucking shotgun.
That's really not a shotgun?
Nope.
God, I'm stupid.
No, look at the sights. The sights.
I thought it was a shotgun
sights.
too.
The barrel isn't big enough, and the
that's a long gun. Then.
The ejector is.
What's the difference between a long gun and a shotgun?
Long gun's a rifle. A
So is that a rifle?
Shotgun. No, this is a rifle. A shotgun
That's
doesn't
a rifle?
have... A rifle has a rifled bore.
Yeah.
It spins the bullet. A shotgun is just a smooth bore.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So...
Mars, go home.
It's not a... that is not a shotgun. That fucking guy has something there. Yeah, it's a little carbine or something.
As Mohammed, or is it Sohail? Yeah, Mohammed. Came out to confront him, the robber dropped the bat, fell to his knees, and folded his hands in prayer, the video showed. Well, the guy must have thought he was getting shot, so aren't you going to come up with all sorts of shit at that moment?
Yep.
He begged for forgiveness and explained his dire situation at home. Muhammad, against odds, longer than his daily lotto customers... What? Mohammed...
Is he trying to throw in a convenience store
I guess.
analogy?
All right, let me try this.
All right, here we go.
Muhammad, comma... against odds longer than his daily lotto customers face. Listen
Against
and let
odds-
him... What?
No, what? Muhammad, against odds longer than his daily customers face.
Oh, his daily customers...
They face long odds.
long
Let me see it.
odds
With
to
the
win
lotto.
lotto.
Right. I think that he could have wrote that a little better. Listened and let him go. I told him, promise me you'll never rob anybody again.
Kenny was showing me, but he handed me this and he pointed at the guy holding the gun.
What happened, Kenny?
Yeah, that's what you're talking about.
No, I don't. No, but Kenny, we're looking on the other end of the.
Love Kenny. I don't even know how half these people find their way to work.
That's no shotgun, right, Kenny? No.
I was looking for the guy. Where's the sentence that we were just talking about?
He goes, this is what you're talking about.
Oh, you showed me the front page of the paper too. Go away.
Go away. That's yeah. Oh, okay. Look at that. See, now I'm looking at the front of the bore, which is Kenny. No, the bore of the rifle. That is not a shotgun.
Let me read the rest of this. So,
shotgun, stupid people. Same people that try to talk about fucking gun laws.
I told him, promise me you'll never rob anybody again, Muhammad said. The robber quickly obliged. Of course he's going to oblige.
Yes.
There's a gun in his face.
No, I'm not going to promise you
that. The owner
that.
then pulled $40 from his till and told the man to grab a loaf of bread on the way out. The instantly rehabilitated thief thanked Muhammad, called him a good man, and disappeared into the night. The whole thing was over in about 2 minutes. I feel really good because I helped someone, Muhammad said yesterday. Everyone should help each other. I did this because he had problems. I don't call myself a hero. If this guy's still going to be down on his luck, of course he's going to rob again. Right?
Well,
you know.
Yes.
Maybe. That guy depends on the guy. First of all, the guy
everything works out like trading places.
No, but the guy had a bat, not a gun. So which means that he's probably not that experienced a fucking robber. You can rob with a bat, but most guys who are good at robbing convenience stores have a gun. That could have been, it's probably a drug crime, though, more than anything.
Right.
Yeah.
I did this because he had problems. I don't call myself a hero. Muhammad called the police after the man fled from the store, but said he doesn't want to press charges. The suspect's face isn't visible on the tape, making his apprehension unlikely. Wow, this guy got off. Muhammad, who lives in Shirley with his wife and 17-year-old son, said he was never scared, and with good reason. I have a gun. He also had a lot of sympathy for the man, blaming the economy for forcing good people into bad decisions.
How do you know?
Everybody should live the American dream, said Muhammad, who opened his business 6 months ago. Everyone should have a job so this doesn't happen again.
Well, let me explain something to you.
He's a nice man.
No, he's a fucking idiot. And let me explain why this guy is a fucking idiot. This fucking thief should be run through the goddamn system. Because now, let's just think about what might happen. Let's say there's a week down the road. We look at some surveillance.
Perhaps 2 weeks.
Perhaps 2. We look at some surveillance footage of a brand new robbery that just happened in another store with a real familiar looking jacket and MO and everything else. But this time, The guy's carrying maybe because he realized, hey, the fucking owner might have a gun. So let me get one, illegally, of course. And then goes in and perhaps takes the life of another clerk, maybe a customer in the store or something else. This fucking idiot made a decision where now he's endangering other people by letting this guy go. It's his decision that maybe the next guy isn't going to be as fucking lucky as he was to not get killed doing this? No, it's the law that is in place for that. It's this guy should have been held at gunpoint till the cops came, arrest him, and run him through the fucking system. So now this Mohammed shithead's gonna have it on his fucking conscience, if he has one, that if somebody gets killed by this guy.
I have to agree with you on this one.
Fucking idiot.
I'm with you on this one, Ant. I'm with you.
Dummy. By the way, he owes $137,331 in back taxes.
Who?
The fucking owner of this store. Yeah.
Why are you mad at him?
Because I pay my taxes.
And a boy, Ant. So you're mad at everyone in the story?
Yeah.
Everyone.
Everyone's an asshole.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Language.
Because I don't think the problem was solved. The
No,
guy's
it
going to
wasn't.
still be desperate if that's the true story.
Exactly.
And
What do
how's
you
he going to
think?
get his money?
Well, I got $40 and a loaf of bread. I'm set. Let me buy a house.
He'll probably come back with all his friends.
Exactly.
We got an easy one.
It's like, yeah, we got an easy mark. This guy will give you fucking money.
And we know exactly where his weapon is, what kind of weapon it is.
Yeah, but you're not going to go back knowing he has that gun. But the payment today points out that it wasn't loaded. So, sir, load your gun, you blithering idiot.
You know what? You don't go back in. You go back in because you know he's got a gun, and then you fucking know that you have to blindside him and smash his face in before he gets to it. No. This guy's an idiot.
Now you go. People will go to another store.
I'm a fan of loading guns. If you're going to have a gun, load it.
Of course, especially if this kid's running.
And leave it laying around while the kids are
Yes,
playing.
of course. They like to play with them.
Yes. All right.
Oh,
so
take it upon yourself to maybe endanger someone else by letting this fucking criminal go.
No, you
good
shouldn't.
Move. Good move.
It's not a good move.
Oh. Oh, can't hear the sarcasm, Jimmy. I understand that, Anthony.
This is the new me, man. From now on, man,
Whoa.
we're going to do a different kind of show.
Look at you with your sunglasses on.
I want to do my show with my sunglasses.
Look like a douche. Ant is not getting the other side. Ant sounds like Judge Dredd. No, I don't.
I am the law.
Exactly.
What other side am I not getting?
Judge Judy.
Could I talk to this idiot on line 7?
No.
His name is This Idiot. What a coincidence.
Where is he?
CJ.
What are we talking about?
Ant is not getting the other side.
Of what?
Of the story about the guy with the gun.
He's on TV. That guy?
That guy right there. That guy. That's the guy. Same guy.
Same guy on TV.
Same guy.
He's same guy.
Same guy.
King of comedy. Yeah. For real, who?
Yeah, for real.
CJ?
CJ.
Right.
Hi, CJ. What side am I not getting?
And I'm agreeing with you, but the other side of the story is, now what happens when all these other upstanding citizens knows that they can go and hijack the Mohammed store, and even if they get caught, they can get $40 and a loaf of bread out of it.
Well, I don't know how many he's going to actually let off. This guy apparently drops to his knees and starts begging for his life and blurting out this probably bullshit story. If other people want to go in there and try to rob him, heck, good luck to you.
We should
just the fact that this guy let that guy go, knowing he is a criminal, the fucking guy came in, tried to rob him. If he didn't have a gun, who knows? He might have gotten his head beat in by that bat. Or the guy might have had another weapon on him. Who the fuck knows? This guy might be a lunatic.
If I'm thinking about robbing a store, I'm going to go and rob his store.
Yeah, that's what we were saying, too. Like, now he has a gun that he doesn't load.
That was the other side. Have a good one.
Okay, see. It said Ant is not getting the other side.
What we should do is just have all our listeners go to that convenience store and go, look, I just want to let you know right away, I don't have a weapon on me. You could check me, but I'm down on my luck, and see how many loaves of bread he would give out before he's finally had it.
$20 in a loaf.
With being a good Samaritan.
Yeah, he just starts shooting people coming in to buy shit.
Owner should have pulled a Tyler Durden. Thinking, think.
Where he pulls him out back. Puts the gun to his head.
Raymond K. Hessel.
Yeah.
God damn it, do I have to see Fight Club again now?
Sure do.
Motherfucker. I'm down on my Fight Club references.
What did you want to be, Raymond?
Ah! Now I'm in. Now I'm in.
Animals.
Store owner is facing murder charges for killing criminal?
I guess.
Not that store owner.
No. He didn't even take the loaf of bread. But yeah, do you guys know that part of the story?
Oh, he didn't
by
take
the way?
the bread?
So if he needed like to feed his family, why wouldn't he take the bread?
Maybe they're watching their carbs.
Wait, what?
Maybe they're watching their carbs. That's right. Mr. Atkins was robbing the fucking store. There's no one's buying his dumb book anymore.
Because he's dead.
Exactly.
Obviously.
Hence it hurt sales.
Yes.
He tried to promote and he just came out in a coffin.
Obviously, he wasn't robbing for the Nagel family.
No, they would have just said, keep the money and give us the bread.
What is that? Is that the latest teacher?
God damn it, another teacher having
with a
sex?
student?
Yeah, hang on, let me get
This could be the hottest one yet.
No, for robbery.
Oh, yeah.
For raver.
Is this breaking news, Dan?
I think it's new.
God damn it. Let's take a look. Not as good as LaFleur.
No, but she's cute.
She's all right.
Yeah. Wow, what are the details? All
this
we
isn't
need are
new.
It's
grades.
not new?
No.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Dan, thanks for nothing.
Way to go.
Thanks for a big heaping bag of nothing.
Boy, those friggin' instant feedbackers.
What was the grade?
It was a high school drama teacher.
Oh, okay. Well, you could fuck them.
Yeah, they're
Maybe
probably
you can.
doing Lolita or something.
Push that fucking failed actress over the piano and stick it in her shitter.
Yeah.
Fucking poker shitter.
Yeah. Jimmy's right. Gym teachers, failed athletes.
Yep.
Drama teachers, never made it with their acting. So why are they teaching you?
Because they could teach.
Music teachers,
Music teachers.
failed fucking singers, piano players, whatever they are.
What
Organists.
fucking music teacher would like to, make 40,000 instead of selling hit records for
I'd
millions and
rather
millions?
pass on my gift.
Yeah, would you?
Every music teacher who plays the piano, I want to just slam that little thing down on their fingers. Whatever it's called, the thing that covers the keys.
The key cover.
Yes, I want to mash that down on their fucking fingers.
I fucking hate this oatmeal.
You don't like that oatmeal?
God damn it, fucking fuck.
It's a bunch of crap.
Have a little fruit in there.
I tried.
Yes.
Here we go.
I bet a big fruit.
25 kid shows that must have been created by adults on drugs.
All right, let's go.
Who wants to start?
Uncle
I'm
Paul?
going to guess Sesame Street.
I don't know. That's pretty popular there, Uncle Paul.
It was probably
These
invented.
are fucking weird kid shows where you go, man, somebody was on something.
Gotta be
dope.
Teletubbies. I'm giving myself a bell right away.
Are you looking at the list, Dan?
No.
All right.
Where to you?
Teletubbies is number 9.
The Magic Garden.
Number 9. Oh, look at that.
Let it be known that we're doing extra radio for this fucking company right
I thought
now.
you were going to go let it be known we're ending the show.
No, we'll do a little extra for you.
The Magic Garden.
Because
Magic
we feel
Garden.
like doing extra.
Magic Garden?
Magic Garden, Gregory.
No, let's start with Teletubbies.
Okay.
Teletubbies.
Why is Teletubbies a show that had to be created by adults on drugs?
Well, according to this list, it says, never mind the controversy over whether Tinky Winky pushed a gay rights agenda. The real question surrounding the popular British show Teletubbies is whether its creators were totally baked. Set in a seemingly idyllic, technologically advanced happy land, Teletubby, eschews niceties like story and character in favor of twinkly music and endless shots of fuzzy child beasts romping and muttering in some kind of giggly moon language.
Yeah.
And just when the haziness seems about to be clear, the little freaklets coo again and start the trip all over again.
See? They
Let's
got
be honest.
televisions in their stomachs.
Let's be honest. Do we really want to do this?
Not
Tomorrow.
really. The Wiggles?
Let's go Wiggles. No Wiggles.
I don't know who they are.
I said Magic Garden.
No Magic Garden.
What the fuck?
They're newer.
How about we do it till we get number 1, then we go home.
All right, Blue's Clues.
Blues? Nope.
This fucking game sucks.
Number 1.
Electric Company. No, of course not. Zoom. Nah, why would it be there?
Why Electric Company, Jimmy?
What's that?
Why that?
Because fucking
Number 3 on the list. Why don't you hit that bell for yourself? Why the Electric Company, Dan?
Well, no show better embodies the psychedelic elements of the 70s than the Electric Company.
I say Mr. Rogers because it's a guy walking around in a fantasy land by himself, talking to King Friday.
Stupid King Friday.
I hated King Friday. I always wanted King Friday to be caught in some sort of an online child porn scandal.
Winter, spring, summer, fall.
That was her name?
I think so.
Ugh.
Even as a kid, I knew he was a creep.
Speedy delivery! Speedy delivery!
Oh, yeah, Mr. McFeely.
Coming too soon. Oops, speedy delivery!
Yes. Here's your package from Thailand. Here's those photos.
Thank you, Mr. McFeely.
Yes.
Yeah, that like creepy, always smiling kind of.
That show creeped me out.
Change his
always.
sweater and put the shoes on.
Why would you change your sweater out?
Hairless lady boys.
Keep the fucking DNA off of it.
Even as a kid, I remember like him taking his shoes off being very creepy. Like, why would you take your shoes off on television?
I was creeped out by the show. And why did he put the sweater on? Because it was time to have fun? Or did he take the sweater off and then put it back on when he was done? I forget now, Ant.
He
did
took his businessman shit off and put on his sweater.
Because sweater says fun?
Button-up sweater thing. It was more relaxed. You get the kids relaxed before you give them Zimas and fucking condoms.
Before you attempt to stick a pinky in their
little digit.
Anus. Why the electric
Always
company?
Start with the pinky.
Because, let's see, they use an early analog computer animation system that allowed people to walk out of hand-drawn doors, dance with animated consonant clusters, or sing with two differently costumed versions of themselves.
Wow, that must have looked great back then. Sure, it looked very realistic.
Green clouds and exploding stars set to raw wah-wah funk were a staple, as were cameos by Spider-Man who communicated via speech bubbles.
Jesus.
Sounds stupid.
All right, we're still looking for number one. 25 kids shows that must have been created by adults on drugs.
Captain Kangaroo.
Holy shit, Jimmy, no.
No.
Pee-wee's Playhouse.
You know what to do. Number 4.
Son of a bitch.
That's pretty good, though. We got
It's
2
being
out of
punished.
the top 5.
It's like being punished. You can't leave the table until you finish your dinner.
Don't look at the phones.
Kid shows.
Kids shows. Number 1.
Number 1 kid show that... Is this something we would know?
Correctamundo.
All right. All righty.
How about
older show?
I know
show.
what it is.
All right.
Mr. McGregor's paint shop.
No, it's not that. The time they spilt the paint.
Sure.
Is that one of the greatest bits since moving to satellite radio?
Fucking rules.
HR pumping stuff.
You just wanted to go home.
No,
you looked. I saw
No.
I saw you look at the screen, make believe you're rubbing your nose.
I
What do
wouldn't
you
have
think you're
said
working
that.
with?
I wouldn't have said that from reading it. What got me was I wouldn't...
By reading it, which meant you did read it.
No, I did. Well, it's right in front of me. But I got to be honest with you. I thought it was newer shows. I would have said that first.
Why first?
I would have said because it's the most fucked up show ever.
It was creepy, right?
It's stupid. The stupid magic flute. And
Is that the one with Sigmund?
The witchy poo and the stupid English kid.
Was Sigmund in that one?
Sigmund was a spinoff. Another Sid Marty Krofft piece of shit.
Wait, so he wasn't in HR?
No.
And then I thought they spun off it from
puppet
HR.
stuff. He's your friend when things get rough.
Huh.
See, and he looked like Mayor McCheese.
Right.
He had the big head and everything.
Witchy Poo scared the shit out of me.
Witchy Poo was the one that was always after the kid's magic flute. What was his name? Was that little faggot?
I really don't.
Kid's name. There's Witchy Poo.
Dan, why HR puffing stuff according to the...
Sort of like a motorized
Even though Ant's pretty
broom.
much nailing it, but...
Jimmy was the kid, right? Little annoying kid.
No.
What? This magic flute.
He was the sweet boy with the magic flute.
Hated him.
Hoodly-loo. Was Land of the Lost another Croft show?
Ooh,
I was watching that
I think it
recently.
was, yeah.
I was torturing my girlfriend, making her
Isn't that
watch
just
him.
horrid?
It's fucking that guy with his fucking Jamie Gillis porno hairdo. The fucking the guy who was the father.
The father, yeah.
That was and I can't describe to you how badly I hate Chaka.
Chaka is unwatchable.
He was what was he?
A
Pakuli?
What's a Pakuli?
Or something like that, or a Pekani?
I don't know. And then they have those Slee stacks, right.
It was so bad.
Chaka.
Number 2 on the list?
That was?
Devil's Creek.
Ooh.
No. Mm-hmm. Oh, look at stupid Chaka. You puzzled Chaka, you ass.
What was he, a Pekani or a Pekuni?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just pulling up pictures now.
You know that we were supposed to have a meeting because the guy that was in charge of the meeting took a personal day today, and that same guy is now walking down the hall.
Oh, shit.
Can they ever?
See, I knew we should have gotten out of here. Well,
just go.
I've now made new plans, though, so I can't have a
He ain't
meeting.
walking in here to meet with us.
Now I've had it. You know.
Hey, why pumping?
You don't want to meet with Laverne DeFazio's father?
Why pumping
I have
stuff?
a meeting with a big ragu at noon.
Creepy flavor saver under his nose.
Although Puffin Stuff was never meant to be pro-pot or pro-psychedelics, it's not hard to perceive a lysergic tinge to the show's ongoing saga of a kid lured by a talking flute to a land of witches and rampant anthropomorphism. Whatever the fuck that means.
It's, what'd you say? The word?
Anthropomorphism.
Okay.
I'm assuming...
I don't know. It's got "po" in it, so it's got to be good.
Well, Travis beat you to it in my ear.
Good. Damn it. In your ear?
No, my ear.
Oh, I heard wrong.
In my ear.
I heard in my ass.
What the hell is that? I guess that would be like talking plants or something.
Anthropomorphism.
I gave you guys, by the way, folders of your pictures. Did you get them?
No. What do you mean? You emailed them?
No, I fucking gave you the disc.
I didn't give you no fucking disc.
Don Corleone, give me this.
I didn't get no fucking
Jimmy
disc.
Norton, give me that.
No disc for me.
I got it.
Nope.
No, I didn't.
Anthropomorphism is giving uniquely human characteristics to non-human creatures and
creatures. And you know that.
Okay. Like E-Rock.
We're out of here.
Anthropomorphic.
It was fun.
Yes! And it's going to be even more fun when we do it all again for you tomorrow.
Big guests tomorrow.
Who?
Yes.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah?
What info will we get wrong tomorrow?
Sure, the names.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny, though, Jimmy. I love that.
I'm sure of it.
All right, this is just a tease. Because I can't help myself. Kenny's mashup demo. There's 10 tracks. Just a tease.
Psychedelic. Hey, it's me, Crazy Kenny, king of the morning mashup. I want to start off by kissing Kid Kelly's ass. He's the boss of the mashup, so I want to dedicate a song to all you metrosexuals out there. Here's the Jonas Brothers with Paranoid.
I'm making most around. One criticism, you should have said kissing Kid Kelly's keister. No, I'm saying for the flow of the K words, for the sound, that's all. As opposed to kissing Kid Kelly's ass, you should have said kissing Kid Kelly's keister, because you were making the K sound to a lot of stuff.
I take that back.
Yeah, because I was just saying, like, as a flow thing.
It was serious criticism.
No, he's right. That's why he's a great comedian.
I don't like Kenny's fucking shoe-sneaker combination.
What has he got going on?
I don't know, those giant fucking...
Let me see.
Those stupid hybrid boats on his feet.
Oh, they're like black sneakers that are
They're
supposed
fucking
to look like
sneaker
shoes.
shoes. They're awful. They're the type of things that like fucking that giants have to wear when they wear suits. Because they don't make like proper shoes. Even in a tux, you'd have to wear those fucking awful, dull, no reflective shoes.
But he's got a
horrible.
Holy shit! He just hands you a great compliment and you bash him.
I'm not bashing him.
Bashing his shoes.
He's got to
fucking
be
awful.
quick. He's got to be quick on his feet.
He's got work boot laces in his fucking dress shoes. Sickens me. Oh, those big lug shoes.
Can we lug out of here?
Yes,
They're the loot.
Those are awful.
All right. Let us tear.
Look, when all the mics go off, then the show has to end.
Show's over.
It does.
All right.
Who's out first?
Take it easy.
Oh, Danny's out first.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jimmy's out.
Yeah, all right.
And,
I'm done.
Wait, put the guest mics on so you can still hear us now.